Hey, my babies. Baby, we gonna have a long night. Let me do the roll call, roll call, roll call. Hey, Jackie, my baby. What's up, Tommy? What's up, love to be me? Hey, Spice. Hey, Tony. Hey, Keish. How you doing, sweetie? Yes, happy Sunday, baby. Before we start, right? We're going to look up the word money grab, right? We're going to look up the word money grab, right? Let me get this off because we want to talk about this, right? And I first would like to start by saying, women, get your education. Get your education so you don't have to look for these type of powerful men. Stop wanting to be with the man that can give you all these things that you should get yourself. I'm just saying, stop it. Stop wanting to be the girl, the wife. That's why they got a lot of us women are waking up because as we see, they don't care about us. And the men that are promoting this, remember, this is all alleged. So I'm just speaking in general. But a lot of men that are promoting this because they all have money. They all have money, and this is what they do. You understand? They have always bought you. You are for sale, women. Stop making yourself for sale. They cannot make these videos that they make, music videos, without you. Hey, Miss Rod. They can't make these music videos because, as we see, it's not about the music no more without you. They cannot make a lot of these social media shows without you. They need you, women, sitting around catering to them and all the bull crap that you know that they're saying that's bull crap. But you got to be like, yeah, these mammies are leading you into a house that's burning. These mammies are leading you into a house that is burning. Stop being viable. Stop letting them put you for sale. Hey, you want that pocketbook, you're going to do this. Stop selling yourself out for other people's names. That's all it is other people's names. You want that pocketbook because it has somebody's name on it. You don't even care about the pocketbook. It could just be a little old clutch. A clutch is a clutch. But being that it has somebody's name on it, you're going to sell yourself for somebody else's name. Oh, I get to have the finer clothes. Them clothes are only because it has somebody's name on it. And you degrade, and keep degrading yourselves and to be treated like whatever. That PORNNNN, that industry cannot be without you. They need you. These terrible men need you. Not good men, it's some, but these men need you. They need to throw you a couple of dollars for the millions slash billions that they make from you. But you figure I'm about my bag, about my money. Yeah, you about your bag and about your money, but it's really their money and the pennies that they give you. And the pennies that they give you. And then when you finally grow up and you talk about how you was treated, then they look at you like you're not even a human being. Like you're not even a human being anymore. So let's just look up money grab, right? You see it there? Money grab. M-O. Definition. Okay? Money grab. Let's see. What is the meaning of money grab? An undignified or unprincipled accusation of a large sum of money with little effort. Right? What does money grab mean? Grabbing the moment is correct and usable phrase in written English. It is usually used to describe taking advantage of something before it passes. An example of that would be we decided to grab the moment and take the trip of our schedules before it became too hectic, right? So that means you yourself are creating something so you can get money out of it, right? So I'm just trying to figure out because they said that she is doing a money grab, right? So did she create anything for a money grab? Did she lie to us? Did she tell us a made up story? Did she make us feel bad for her that she got a money grab? Let's see if there's any others for money grab, right? Let's just check again, right? Okay, it says as of 6 days ago, it says mainly interested in money and doing everything possible to get it, right? Again, she didn't create the bad behavior. Allegedly, Puffy did. She didn't do everything possible. It's what was done to her, right? So we know what money grab means, trying to get money out of somebody. Would this be a case of a money grab? Right? Would this be a case of a money grab or would this be a case of justice? Hey, Paula.
All right. That coming back and getting Bill Cosby, coming back and getting Puff. I don't believe in that, man. When you go down, speak on that right then, or it's out of it. It should be null and void. You shouldn't even have no type of nothing. You shouldn't be able to do shit unless you motherfucker let the people know what happened immediately. There should be a time limit on this shit. What happened was you got around them up, stand up on love. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you what always happened, right? You was with a billionaire with all this bread all this time, and then you went followed your heart to with a trainer. That motherfucking apartment got smiled in the face, that lifestyle fell off. Now it's struggle time. The love wearing off, and now you trying to come up with ways to figure out how to get paid. That coming back and getting Bill
Now that's Slim
Cosby,
Thug. He's
coming
off
back
our
and getting
list.
Puff. I don't believe in that, man.
He's
When
off
we
our
go
list.
down, speak on that
Now
right. All
now he had to come back and address what he said, right? And then I'm going to read the comments there. We're going to read the comments because these are the men that we love so much. Women, wake up. Wait, women, stop. Y'all never going to stop supporting these men anyway because y'all want to be, y'all want to be serious or y'all not going to be serious. Okay? Let's go. This is now, that's the first thing he said. Now let's go.
maybe she didn't want to get the police involved. Isn't that what you rather say? All right. She got her bag, so everything good. But I'm just saying that didn't sound like no abuser victim to me. It sounded like I needed that bag, and she got it, and everything good now. She fixed. Everybody happy now, right? Let me see. I'm gonna read what you had to say. I really don't want to talk to you. You ain't got no face. Do you know how much strength it takes to survive, live through abuse? You know how powerful Diddy is. Money and power changes. I don't know. I don't know none of that. I don't
You
know. I've
don't
never
know,
been a
but you're going
victim
to
of
speak on
abuse.
it.
But I do know that it is scammers out here that just try to grab money from people. That's what I'm speaking on. Okay. All the people who really was abused and how your life was as a victim was hard. I have sympathy. Now you should call the police and shouldn't wait. If you know you shouldn't be just sitting around. You shouldn't be trying to sue a mother. You should just get the abuser locked up so it don't happen to nobody else. All the people.
Isn't this what we heard the other night? You should get the abuser locked up so you not that nobody else. Now, where my men at in here? Where my men? Even if you're in the bushes. Um, you have a daughter and she comes to you and say, "Hey dad, remember when you left me at such and such house when I was young? That person took advantage of me." Are you going to say, "Well, that happened 15 years ago, baby. I don't want to hear nothing about that"? Or are you going to go get that man and everything you can? Or if that man is powerful and you can't touch him, what you going to do? What you going to do? Is these the things that you will tell your loved ones? You going to tell somebody else because now that you got money. But we all know that, again, people did not do their research. Some people did do their research. What type of judge did Puff Daddy get? What type of lawyer did Puff Daddy get? What type of lawyer did he get? And we're going to go through them 35 pages. Oh, yeah, we got school tonight, baby. We got school tonight. But I just want you to hear just the different things people were saying. Now, 50 Cent said it the best. Because, see, people make it seem like, first of all, we don't know where Cassie life would have been. But we do know she was embarking on a good life. She had her music going. She was doing movies. So she wants to get compensated for her time, right? Oh, she took the money. Maybe she took the money because some of the things she knew better and she didn't want the man in jail. If I want to publish a book on my life and you stop B from my truth, I'll sue you too. Well, again, it never stated anywhere she was writing the book. That's just what was put out. The same way the $30 million, she's never said $30 million. Puffy people did. It was never stated that. Because, baby, $30 is nothing compared to what she got. It's nothing. We're going to go through them 35 things. This thing got done overnight. And for people saying, where are the witnesses? Oh, there's witnesses there. Every time she said something happened, it was a witness there. Oh. Hey, Gina, welcome. Now, Gina says, yeah, I just found that out, Keish. Keish, I just found that out in his chat. Oh, baby, that's going to show you I'm far removed. Now, thank you so much. He treated his ex-artist like, yes. How did evidence would be in discovery? Baby, that's what he didn't want. People like, where is that? They're not supposed to show you it. That comes out in discovery. Puffy wasn't trying to take that chance. And again, he didn't hire a lawyer containing his case. Puffy hired a criminal lawyer, the best criminal lawyer in the business. So that means there was plenty of damn evidence, allegedly. That means she had evidence out of her ass. For all the people that's disappointed that you didn't see the evidence because you wasn't supposed to see it. All of them do, Gina. All of them do, Gina, baby. All of them do. That's why we be relentlessly trying to tell y'all women to wake up. Get your own education, have your own money. Stop letting these freaking men tell you it means a hell of a lot when you got your own. So you ain't got to be sitting up there doing these lap dances. You ain't got to be doing all these strange things for some change. Yeah, the bodyguards was there too, baby, in this video. And baby, it's also text messages. It's also text messages for all the people who say there's no evidence. Oh, it's plenty. It's plenty. I mean, I don't know about the law, but I know enough that once you submit your case in there, then you start giving the evidence and stuff, okay? Then when that discovery comes up and people names get called and all these witnesses, Puppy ain't got no time for that. He didn't got no time for that. Now, before we get into that, which we are going to get into, I just want you to get a little bit of what these people has been saying, right? And this comes from Forgotten Kings. I love Sincere. He just give you just enough. Sincere just give you just enough, right? So we are going to start with we're going to start with Mr. Brandon T. Jackson, right? We're going to start with him. The same man.
Friday. He's here.
Man, that nobody researched his ass neither. Check out who his daddy is. Check out who Brandon T. Jackson daddy is, baby. Let's go.
Generation. I'm about to confess all my sins.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV.
Oh,
That's
let me
right.
just say
Forgotten
something.
Kings TV. Come on.
Okay,
Now, let
now,
me just say something. If people really would have got into the case, they would have known she had to go through, she went to see therapists and everything. She suffered a lot, right? She suffered a lot and she did receive medical help for the trauma that she went through, right? So nobody bothered to check that neither. In one of these videos, it may come up, but she did receive she did go to therapy. She did go seek help. She did not just sit home and no, she was really traumatized. I'm going to keep saying the word allegedly because, like I said, I'm just bringing you guys the news. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't hit that like, hit that like. Take this time out right now, hit that like. She was 19 though when that young didn't know. She was going with the Mm-hmm. I believe, Cassie, it took time to drop the bomb, the boom. Well, if he gave her nothing but drugs, then she would have had to go there too. Well, what that would make it even worse. She had to get all of that out her system. She had to get all that out her system. All of it out of her system. The constant drugs from being drugged up allegedly, from the abuse allegedly. So the drug rehab makes it even worse. She had to get all of that out of her system. See, the problem is, Gina, they do think wealth gives them the right. You know why? Because women themselves do it. They make themselves available and they sell themselves short. Every time they have parties, they make a phone call. Oh, these important people is going to be there. They need to stop. They need to stop. I hope a record label signs Cassie. Or she probably make her own label now. She got enough money to make her own label now, Gina. She got enough money to make her own label. That's coming. You know? So again, women, this is why they want you to not to go to school. This is why they want you to talk about traditional. These are the reasons why they want your ass to stay home. Because if you leave them, you're going to have nothing. And if you're out in the street, you're going to do something strange for some strange. Remember, she was 19. Yes, yes, that's the main thing. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. You know, and like I said, any man, if your child come to you at any point in time of their life, even them as being grown, if they come to you and say, hey, I was violated, would you say the things that you're saying to Cassie to your child? I don't care if you're a woman or a man. Would you say the thing? Y'all wonder about how long somebody sat up there and told the truth. If it was your family member or your daughter, or it could even be your granddaughter. Doesn't matter how long, once they give you that news, this is what you tell them. They're making us so desensitized to our struggles. And this goes for men too. You know, some men get abused too. And this is why men are not speaking up because the men was involved in this too. This ain't just a female thing. This is a victim thing. And y'all keep blaming the person that's a victim. Cassie allegedly is not the only victim. It was young little boys allegedly involved too. This is why they don't want to speak up. Some can't. They got to get themselves. She had to get, people don't realize, she had to get enough evidence just to even talk. This man, first of all, Cassie pockets ain't deep at all. Cassie pockets is not deep. if Puff Daddy wanted to pursue this, Puff Daddy, number one, ain't even got to show up to court. His lawyer would. And it would be so costly, she would have to stop. This can take years. This can take years where he will be still accumulating money every single day while she is losing money. So any money that he spent taking her to court, if he didn't see that evidence, he would have made it right back up in his music. He may not have that drink no more, but he still got Deli on. He still got power to do certain things. That money would have been made. Her pockets would have been drained. Why people not thinking about she ain't got enough money to keep up with him, to take him to court for years and years and years. And they have to examine every bit of evidence. Everything must be examined. Puffy knew what he was doing. If she took that money, hey, we can't tell her don't take her money. But it's not like jail so he don't do it to nobody else. That's if he would have went to jail. How you know he would have went to jail? Even if he was found guilty, how do you know that they would have put him in jail? How do you not know that they could have just gave him community service? We don't know. We don't. People like, oh my God, put them in jail. What if the judge would have just gave him a year in jail? People act like they know what a sentence is going to be. Oh, the floodgates are open. She had a good lawyer. Diddy's lawyer saw the discovery and made a phone call. Exactly. But he had his lawyer was better than hers. He is the top. See, this is what, baby, we're going to go through the pages. And that's because she made it a civil case. But listen to what I'm saying, Paula. It's a civil case, but it's so many crimes that were committed. If he did not comply, it was going to turn into a criminal case. That's why he hired her. You want me to show you what his criminal? That's right. Diddy had a criminal lawyer. He didn't have a civil lawyer. He had a criminal lawyer. And that lawyer sweated and like, oh my God, no, Ninja. I done did a lot of cases, but I ain't doing this one. Give her whatever she wants. Because we didn't have to see it, because it's not time for us to see it, because it's not criminal yet. But baby, yes, statute of limitations ran out. Oh, not on a lot of these things, but there are. What happened is, even with the LA Reid, right? Allegedly, some of these cases, they are starting to give a statute of limitation, right? So that's why a lot of them also had to claim their stuff now. So a lot of people is going to be getting hit. Not just Diddy, but they are starting to change the laws and give it a statute of limitation. Now, a lot of the criminal activities, them statutes of limitations did not run out. Because if they would have ran out, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. We wouldn't be talking about this right now. But a new law is coming, right? Well, let's just see what he had to say. Let's go.
Cassie is coming out. So this is the tell-all generation. I'm about to confess all my sins. Like at this point, like I ate some like I ate pork like maybe like whoo, like a lot of women. She choked me first, so I had to.
You ain't funny, and neither is your daddy. You ain't funny, and neither is your daddy. Okay? All we heard about them scams. Y'all got two. Y'all got scams too. So we ain't gonna listen to him. Cause we don't feel like joking. Let's go. Don't forget, this forgotten king.
People look making accusations of me, and I'm like, what? And you got to pay. You got to pay. And I don't want to use the term pay to play, but this game, when you got them allegations against you, got to pay to play. Meaning you're gonna have to pay that shit away almost. I'm not saying you buy nobody off or pay nobody off. I'm saying you're gonna have to pay for attorneys. You got to miss money because you got court this and that. You start losing money, endorsements, and all that shit. So with that being said, I just wanted to address that because people calling my phone like, damn, why you putting Diddy out there like that? I was like, I ain't putting nobody out nowhere like nothing.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV.
Y'all to, you know, and in agreeing to do just that very thing.
Now, you see, Diddy friend Young Jock revealed that the rapper once, which he did, forced Cassie to shave his head as a 2022 video of his. Yeah, he did say that. Uh huh.
You know, she started a whole new trend, a fad. You know, I saw.
No, she didn't start the trend. Pepper had that haircut first in the 80s. Get it together. Pepper had the side. We all, whoever's from back in the 80s, Pepper did it first. But let's go.
It was me saying that this is a mogul and this man has a different type of influence. And he saw one thing, and he saw that one thing, and he imagined his lady being able to pull it off. And he looked to his lady and said, "I want you to do this," and she agreed to do that. And in agreeing to do just that very thing, um, you know, she started a whole new trend, a fad. You know, I saw the women walking around with their head shaved, like it happened. So I just want y'all to, you know, no, it wasn't nothing like that. I never said, oh, yeah, I thought any of this was true. I don't know anything about those allegations. I've never seen Diddy do nothing, you know,
Why you scratching your
to make
head?
me feel like I
It
believe
was
any of this.
Pepper
You know,
first, not
I
Tony
am
Bear.
a
It was
part of the
Pepper.
media. I have a morning show, a syndicated morning show. So I know how sometimes shit can come to us.
Pepper did it first, and then Tony Braxton and Halle Berry picked up the short hairdo. For far as it, and it was done by a mistake. It was done by a mistake. It was done by a mistake, but she still had to perform and with the head out. Y'all can go check the videos. Pepper had her hair like that first. Then Tony and Halle Berry. I don't know which one was first between Tony and Halle, but that's when they cut it. That was the low cut. But far as half of the head being gone on the side, and then the rest of the hair, that was Pepper. A lot of stuff Pepper started, but people don't give Pepper her props because nobody don't look at videos that long ago. Yeah, he saw some thing-a-ling-a-lings. He saw some things. Don't forget share and like, share and like, share and like. And I'm also going to drop the link too. But when I get to the 35 pages, so we can go over these 35 pages. So we're gonna go over these things, baby. Uh-oh. There we go. He ain't saying nothing or nothing. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna get to my man 50, baby. We're gonna get to my man 50. 50, the only one keeping it real so far. He the only one keeping it real, baby. Mm-hmm. That's 50 is. 50. 50. 50. Uh-oh. Fitty, the only one keeping it real, baby. My man Fitty. And he gonna say it the correct way. I gotta give my man Fitty his props on this. Yes, ma'am. Let's go, Fitty.
Diddy reaching a settlement with Cassie in her lawsuits. That's right, y'all. For those who may not know, moments ago it was announced that Cassie has settled her lawsuit after accusing Diddy of sexual assault. Great, great because of YouTube guidelines. However, hit the link in the description. But again, have reached a settlement. All right. Now, of course, initially when the report, however, just moments ago to this announcement of Diddy and Cassie reaching a settlement with a post that reads, LOL. He paid that money real quick. He should have done that before the sharks saw that blood in the water. And here they come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every woman he put his hands on. All right.
And
now
you see where he go, I'm fat the rabbit, whatever 50 said. But he said, as they should. As they should. You see that? He paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water. And here they come. Okay, Fitty? Fitty. Okay, Fitty.
And that was 50. A settlement. Details in this lawsuit are very graphic, even though they've come to an agreement, right, when it comes to that. Must have learned from Cosby and others in pretty much avoiding, the scrutiny, the criticism that will come with the public trial. Y'all, but y'all let me know. What's your thoughts on
Even my man Fitty said, you thought she supposed to walk away with nothing. And y'all got to remember, when she first tried to break up with Mr. Diddy, allegedly, when she first wanted to break up with him, what happened? Well, I don't know with the first, second, or third time, but the last time she tried, not when she actually did it, but the last time she tried to break up with Fitty, what happened? The beautiful, the lovely Kim passed away. You understand what I'm saying? His children's mother passed away. Remember, they just broke up and Kim just passed away. And then she went, because she know what's going down. She knew Kim. She went to pay her respect, and that chick was out. See, y'all people talking like y'all in her shoes, and y'all acting like y'all are Puff Daddy. Y'all ain't Puff Daddy. It's these people who ain't got no money. You know why? Because if we get used to it, then women are no longer to say anything. We supposed to sit there, take this abuse and this violence, and that's it. He wants control over everyone in his life, and that's twisted. All because he has money. She had to give her car back. He tried to, Kish. So y'all talking about, she could have just left. Not when she just broke up with somebody and then their baby mama passed away. Cause hello, y'all wouldn't be scared? Especially if you know the ins and outs. And then everybody, they got back together. No, she went to pay her respects and she got out of Dodge. She went and got out of Dodge. J-Lo got the heck up out of there. That's right. You got that right. She was okay. Policy. He could sue me. I'm broke. I ain't got no ginger ale, so I'm drinking plain old water. Plain old water, baby. I need some ginger ale, but I think I needed this water. Maybe I needed this water. Right? Now, we're going to go to my girl Tis Tales. I love Tis Tales. If y'all don't have Tis Tales, she keeping them pumping. Tis Tales keep them pumping. She keeping them going, baby. She keeping them going. She are keeping them going. And again, every time I'm going to get a chance, women, get your education. Have your own money. Get your own ish. Unless you gonna come across like a good man, because there are good men. There are. But still have your own. And everybody who talk about back in the days, and everybody who oh my God, I'm a gingerbread junkie. Well, you baby, if you come on this show, you know I am a junkie. I get all the flavors, everything, baby. The zero by C. Yeah, it is, baby. I don't care if it got the zero sugar, the whatever. I got to have my ginger ale, but I ain't got none. So please, nobody say anything outlandish, cause I ain't got no ginger ale. So I got the plain old water. Got the plain old water. Mm-hmm. Again, when Grandpa himself and Grandma, they told you at separate times, go to school, get your education. Why would Grandma, especially uh if people of my age, if their parents was born like in the 40s or the 30s or 20, why did and I got video to back up everything I say. Everything I say, I let the video speak. I don't listen to people. I let the video speak. In every video, they told the young ladies and men, go to school, get your education, make your own money, have your own. Even Billie Holiday said, God bless the child that have their own. She didn't say, God bless the man that have his own. God, you got to have your own. So then you, women, can stop selling yourself for a pocketbook, for some shoes, to be invited to parties. There's a bunch of y'all dumb girls sitting up there together, and y'all think y'all having a party when you guys are actually the party, not the entertainer. Is the entertainer's not the party, because they're not entertaining you. The entertainer is the party when you're spending your money to watch them perform. That's when they are the party. At a concert, a movie, but when it's not in that setting, you are the party. You the one gonna do what they tell you to do. You're gonna eat, they're gonna embarrass you in every type of way. You will be embarrassed. They're gonna have you doing things just for that money. They're gonna have you doing a lot of degrading things for that money. But if you have your own and you're able to buy your own, you don't have to wait for nobody to do things to do it. You know what, Paula? Bye. Bye, girl. I think Diddy should now change his name to shit. Just imagine what, oh, baby, I don't even want to imagine, because she looks older as we speak. And people are like, why he pick her? Do you hear the songs that's out now? Do you hear the songs that's out? Do you hear the vibe that these children are on? Of course he gonna pick a girl, because everything that he likes to do, they on that vibe. Hey, lick my this. Lick his backside, if you know what I mean. All of those nasty things they're talking about in their records, they want to do, these men want to do that anyway. So they would not consider that degrading. They're already walking, they already have the men walking on the floor like a dog and talking about, oh no, we just doing that for the video. Like hell, I'm doing that for anybody in a video. I wouldn't give a damn about a video. These women want to be in video so bad, they're going to have a man put a leash around your neck and you're going to walk around like a damn dog. If we don't put the standards there, they will not. They were not. So even when you grow up, there is a video out there of you, your grandkids got to see that video of you walking like a damn dog with a leash on your neck. Maybe have him read Cassie's claim out loud. Oh no, we're gonna read that tonight, Gina. I got it. He's disgusting. It's disgusting. So-called music nowadays. So she is getting her beat as well. If not, she better run zebra than change stripes. See, we worrying about all the wrong things. Like everybody want to be with the president of this and the that. But look how many things women have made. They're still Chanel still sells out. Chanel's, and that's women. They didn't even want her to even do. don't get me started, Paula, because I'm gonna put that broccoli up there. Being that Paula wants to start trouble, right? Being that Paula wants to start trouble, right? And all the little nasty things that's inside of there, right? So, again, let's see where we up to now. We already got the money grab definition. She didn't make up anything. She didn't go for money because guess what? They didn't have to give it to her. People make it seem like she could have. It was a chance that she could get it. It was a chance that she couldn't get it. It wasn't her money grab. Puppy didn't have to pay it. Oh, she wanted the money. She didn't have to get it. Puppy could have told her no. You ain't getting nothing. That make it seem like she made him do it. He knew his behavior was terrible, allegedly. I will assume he knew his behavior was terrible. So he paid for it. So what's your point here? Now, let's get to my girl Tis Tales. This is free.
What's up, guys? Listen, sit down. We need to talk about
This
yes, the Diddy and Cassie.
Hold it now. Damn, she live again. Damn, Tissa Tales do not be playing, right? Tissa Tales do not be playing. She is on it. She on it like the Green Hornet. This is her, if y'all can see. Tissa Tales. I used to like her back in the day. I like her in these days, but she used to have back in the days, if you watched her, she had a like one of them, like them dolls or something that looked like her, and then she came on camera. Even it was pumping. But this girl don't stop. She live now. She ain't playing. We're gonna be on it like the Green Hornet. Let's go. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. Thank you.
That's because more and more information is coming out. Y'all, people are saying that the SA that Cassie accused Diddy of in her complaint was just the beginning. And that the reason Diddy literally paid like Biggie Wade, shut up, let me have my analogies, was honestly because, y'all get in here, because Cassie had real dirt on Diddy. And it didn't have nothing to do with him dog walking her and making her be a part of the white fingernail crew. Y'all, this is deep, but it needs to be said because get this, NDAs can be broken, but only for certain reasons. Hey guys, really quick, Future Tisa here. Listen, I'm going live at 5:30 p.m. Watch this video because it has a lot of stuff, but baby, we are going CSI on this. Got some new information, and plus, oddly enough, all the Dusties are now coming out to disparage Cassie, defend Diddy. I'm talking about Peter Guns, trash, Rich Dollars, trash, Slim Thug, didn't know it, but trash too. And a whole bunch of industry friends are now rallying around Puffy.
We
But
gonna
what's
go. I
behind
got the
that? We are going to
pages,
talk
and we
about it. We're
going
also going
over
to
it,
talk about
Queen.
the
I
Danny
got
D.
you.
Kane lawsuit, what's going on with Aubrey. You get the point. And we'll have a chance to talk. Y'all, meet me at my channel at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. What did he actually say?
I started at Purdue Global.
If it wasn't because of NDA, because again, I started thinking about it, talking to a bunch of lawyers, and I was like, wait, this cannot, and just hear me out, this cannot be because of the SA
Hey,
and the
beautiful
R
puzzles.
allegations. Now we do know that New York City
Hold it.
temporarily.
If you speak to the word, I wanted him to come on yesterday because we did a commentary breakdown on the night before, and I would love for him to come back, but you know his hours is kind of late. But I love for him to come back because Kev, Kev wanted to shout him out and stuff. Because we broke down that video we did the first one. But it's good to see you, Puzzles. It's good to see you. Now let's get back to this. Let's go.
Lifted the statute of limitations for SA, for DV, for all this other stuff. But get this, Cassie accused Diddy of graping her. If you look at the New York statute of limitations, there is no limitation for grape. You can come like whenever you want. There is no limitation for when you can report grape. Okay. So it's kind of like, okay, maybe the statute of limitations made her bold, but what made Diddy settle? Because look at this, take a step back from all the salaciousness, all the speculation, all this. Let's actually talk some real facts, or at least logic, okay? What do we know in America? Whenever anybody accuses anybody of R or SA, right? The powerful prevail. The powerful usually prevail. If not, they drag the person that doesn't have the money through HE double hockey sticks, right? Think about it. In this case, did actually had the upper hand. I know what you're saying about, oh, but public opinion. But baby, you know me. I have an opinion page. Public opinion, like it is what it is. Public opinion rarely steps into court. It really does. If that was the case, Breonna Taylor, Shanquella Robinson, so many cases would have been decided differently. So many investigations would have been happening differently. Okay. If public opinion really played that big a deal. Public opinion when it was R. Kelly or whoever else. You get what I'm saying, right? So let's look at this from logic. Puffy is a billionaire. Cassie is married to a very loving celebrity personal trainer. Now, I'm not saying Alex is a bum because he is clearly not. He makes a nice coin, but it's nowhere near billionaire level. On top of that, Puffy has proven himself to be powerful. He has proven himself to have contacts in the police department. For God's sakes, he kaboomed Kid Cudi's car because he found text messages with Cassie. That's what she's alleging in her complaint, right? That's what Cassie is alleging in her complaint. Nothing at all happened to Puffy. Not one thing happened to him. He held Wale. Nothing happened to him. Puffy has the upper hand, right? Not only that, even though she did accuse him of grape and SA, do you know how hard that is to prove in a court of law? Especially when you have been in a 10-year relationship. Google grape laws, and you will see that a lot of states even believe that a husband or a boyfriend can't, or a wife or a girlfriend can't grape their partner. It is very, very hard to prove in a relationship that you were SA'd, especially if you kept coming back to the person. Puffy got lawyers, he got money, he got access. Allegedly, he got connections.
And that's what I just want to bring up a part that's where we trying to tell you guys on the Nature Boy case also. It is some things that we just don't know why they are really keeping Nature Nut, because it's hard to prove. Especially if you keep going back. So they have more on Nature Nut than what we think. But y'all people think because it's not in your face. We are not allowed to know everything because they're not going to show you how they're going to play their hand. On Discovery, that Nature Nut knows what else is on him. It was brought up in Discovery. And then new things could be added. But let me let my girl go. I love you, Tisa.
Right? What is that? Got a few dollars that could beat the case, right? Again, he had that. Not only that, he had the money to mobilize. I'm going somewhere with this, but I want to stack the evidence and see what you guys see. He had money to mobilize, right? The whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, he could mobilize the incel community. He could mobilize public relations media. They could pull up everything he ever did. They could get some of the people from the mail, the mail blank worker catalog that Cassie was leafing through. They could get people and be like, yo, no, she loved white fingernails. She told me, you better shut your mouth because you ain't breaking up the white fingernail crew, right? That's my new thing for Puffy's girls, right? The white fingernail crew. Listen, if anybody is going around Puffy and you are a woman and you're not, I don't care if you just got a fresh set of white tips, you better put some gold to Dwayne Reed or Walmart or whatever, write it and get a pair of Kiss press-on nails. You better do what you need to do. Yo, it's over for white nails. Anyway, right? You also need to realize, okay, that Cassie did a civil case. I know Jason Lee tried to be like, if it was me, I wouldn't stop at anything to make sure Jason, shut up and just say you want to be on Puffy's payroll for real, right? You ain't slick. God. But she also filed a civil suit. Now, there are rumors that she made a criminal complaint. Why do we think this is true? Because I talked to a lot of lawyers, and when you are going after somebody for civil money, right? The one thing, if you are making all these claims, the one thing that the jury or the judge is like, well, if it was that bad, did you ever report it? Did you make a complaint? Or are you just trying to get money, right? So even whether it's been proven or not, when you make a civil complaint of this nature, and he is making a blank trafficking ring around the rosy. It was going hard in New York, in California, and in federal. They were saying a multi-state ring that even Sony Records and 10 other corporations, 15 other corporations were down on, right? Of course it would make sense. And this lawyer is one of the best lawyers in the business. Not only that, Puffy lawyered up with a criminal lawyer, right? So what they did was, of course, they went and made a complaint to.
I told you, dummies. And she just said the same thing because you know me, just like I did in the Nature Boy's case. When he had his first lawyer, I said his lawyer doesn't handle them type of cases. What did he get that lawyer for? He didn't fall. He's not that type of lawyer. So I said no. And the same thing. If this was a regular civil case, I looked up Puffy's lawyer. He is a criminal lawyer. That means it's some other she's in it. It's some other she's in it. It don't matter how long it took. We're going to get back. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to let you know. I just was saying this yesterday and the day before. It's a criminal lawyer. This is not. But let's go. Sorry, guys. Let's go.
To the police, even if the police don't investigate it, even if it's not picked up by the district attorney's office, even if the feds don't actually open their own investigation, you want it their own record. It's almost like when you make a report to your car gets damaged and you tell the insurance, yo, my car got damaged in a car accident. I need you to fix this. The first thing the insurance will ask you is, did you file a police report? Whether or not it's shown that you were responsible, they just want to know that you think it's so official that you actually got the authorities involved, okay? It's a legal maneuver. So it would be assumed that Cassie actually filed a complaint. And you know, when the police, they do what they want with it. You don't know if criminal charges are going to come, but it was a civil case. Now, in charge of Cassie actually being a civil case, I'll talk about that in another video, right? But, right, Cassie also in that, and this is the most important thing, Puffy had the power, he had the money. He could have literally launched a PR campaign like you've never seen. I know it was settled in 24 hours. That's because I don't think Puffy expected the blogs to pick it up so quick. But if you think that PR campaigns can't go to the blogs and start pushing back, I don't know where you've been. You remember Harvey Weinstein, when all the accusations came out, everybody was just like, oh my God. Then his PR people started doing these mass campaigns of bots, of trolls, of pushbacks, of articles, private eyes digging up dirty things about his victims to make the victims look bad and make us be like, wait a second, were you doing this just for your career? We know how the Hollywood game is played. As a matter of fact, Harvey Weinstein and the court of public opinion had his accusers on the ropes. It was only that when it came to the criminal court, going somewhere with this, when it came for the criminal court, everything all fell down like it was a Kanye West song. So why is this important with the NDA and what was going on, right? Because everybody forgets that Cassie was being very shrewd. An attorney would be shrewd. When you come out and you're dealing with a high-level client, okay? And the person you're accusing is high level. The number one thing you want to do is you don't want to give your whole hand. Because if you give your whole hand, their attorney, which by the way, Puffy hired a criminal attorney to represent him. You need to, it's important that it's a criminal attorney. When you show your whole hand, it's stupid because where else are you going to move from? How else are you going to negotiate? What is next? You just showed me your whole hand.
Can you tell that again? Can you tell that to all the dummies? To all the dummies in the back seat? The ones who got the nosebleed seats, the ones in the back? Can you tell the big dummies, oh, I didn't see nothing? Because you're not supposed to. I didn't see a picture. I ain't hear a witness. I didn't see nothing. You're not supposed to. We talking about, I'm sending a powerful man. I want something from a powerful man. I'm not going to put it all on the internet so you guys can see. This is our leisure. We're watching what's going on at our leisure time. This is their real life. This is their real life. This is a real case. Real people is not going to put all of this stuff out for people to watch this in their leisure time to blow up their case. So all you red pills and manospheres and all of you guys and all you mammies that keep coming with this, y'all are retarded. No, not retarded. Y'all ain't got on your minds right. That's a legend. I didn't mean to say that word. Y'all are cuckoo de luco. Some of your brain cells are missing. They are not going to show us it's for trial. So everyone's saying she just want the money and it did not happen and it's all a lie because of things you didn't see. Who the hell are you, me, and everybody else in their real life? This is a real case. A lot of things is for social media, but not if we're talking about going to court with the accusations that she put there. She's supposed to, well, listen, just for y'all social media people, and just so the red pill can have my side, and the manosphere can have my side, please look at these text messages. I want you to see. No, dummy. Just so y'all can say something nice about me, I'm going to show y'all all my evidence. I'm going to give it to y'all. No, in real life, no. And see, what y'all dummies are going to do is y'all gonna make Puffy an example to shut you guys up. Cause y'all so quick to run y'all mouths. When people want to leave stuff alone and you want to call them all types of names. Now, what if she does take that man to court for criminal charges? Because it's still there. It's still there. I've never seen so many men and women now advocate for abuse, for bad behavior. That is correct, Keish. So what if she really put him underwater, boiling water? Because even though he is powerful, it's more people that's more powerful than him. You see, they told his behind goodbye. What's the name of that alcohol that everybody thought was his, but come to find out it was not his? Whatever the name of that vodka. So he had a boss. So he does have bosses that's over him. He may be powerful, but there's people that's more powerful than Puffy. Right? It's Ciroc. I couldn't think of that word for nothing. Thank you, HT Ball, number one. Thank you so much. Ciroc didn't even belong to him. He should have knew when him taking a big loss for that, everything was going to trickle down. It was going to trickle down. Like I said, I don't understand why poor people, we fight so much for people who have money. Like, we can't wait to give them our money. We can't wait. I don't understand poor people, especially black people, but I'm going to say poor people. The richer they are, the richer we want them to be. We do not put none of that money into ourselves, into our community. We cannot wait to give them our money. We can't wait to pay. Oh, but I love them. Our communities don't have nothing that they should have. I'm not going to say nothing, but I mean far as what we own. We can't wait. This person got $1 billion. You would think that all the things that we do to wear their names, to go to their concerts, and to buy their clothes, you would think that we would put, you know what? Let me think of our own business. Let's make our own business. Let's say, no, we cannot wait to, even them daggone Uggs, even if them daggone Uggs is singing lean back, lean back. Them Uggs will have one side, but just the point that we cannot know, we got to give, they are regular boots like any other boots. Matter of fact, there are some boots that are better. But because it has that name on it, we cannot wait to give them more of our money. And then we think they cannot do any wrong, and they have done nothing for us, the community, not nothing at all. You know what they do? They keep showing us our money. They keep showing us our money. They throw our money up in the air. That's our hard work money. They pay for all these. That's where all your money go. And you ain't got nothing. You borrowing money for your rent. You borrowing money because you broke. But I bet you got that new blah, blah, blah on. And we get very upset. Oh, you want to take another black man down? That black man ain't did nothing for you. He ain't did absolutely nothing. Y'all want to make him a $2 billion. That's what y'all want. I don't understand us. Poor people cannot wait. Let them come in town and do a concert. Every poor person who just cried they didn't have no money is going to find money to go to their concert. We don't put demands on nothing. All we do is give them our money. Give them our money. Give them that. I can't understand that for the sake of nothing. That's all the poor do is give. The rich, all they do is take. I'm not even mad at that. It just baffles me that we ain't got nothing, but we want to give them our money. We just can't wait. And then you know what they hit you with? Oh, support this project. You know, I got to feed my family. Your family eating like a mofo. Your family doing a lot of eating. What about these poor people families? They'll come on every radio station, every TV show, go come check out this movie. And the minute they movie don't do well, we feel sorry for them. We forget that they get paid before they do the movie, right? They already paid. Absolutely nothing. They get paid. But oh my goodness, the movie didn't go well. Oh, the movie didn't go well. We all sad. If they money go down, we sad. Oh, Dr. Dre's not a billionaire anymore. Oh my goodness. And people get all sad and shit. Their bank account is on zero. Their bank account got a negative. But we so mad that this person is not a billionaire anymore. But they're a billionaire. And then the minute they become a billionaire again, we so happy. If we don't get our priorities straight, my goodness. But we're going to carry this sword. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Can like make all these moves. You show enough to give them a taste of what they could have. But in the private negotiations, and by the way, negotiations, right? Negotiations are confidential. It's in the law. Whatever we negotiate in it, you can't bring it up in court. It can't leak in the media. It's confidential. Why? When you've had negotiations, all of a sudden, after she released that information, you crumbled, especially considering you have the money to drag her through court for years. These cases do not settle quickly. Puffy could keep Cassie in court until her children are in college. But Cassie don't have the money for a long, protracted court thing. Many people do not. That's how corporations are built. So what changed? What changed? I'll tell you what changed. That TMZ article. Remember when it's the TMZ, and again, TMZ can get paid off. Lawyers plant articles in TMZ all the time to get like things going, right? Remember when that TMZ article dropped and they said that there was a secret locked file of Diddy? And do you remember the wording that they actually used? Okay, I got the case back, right? They said that Diddy is the subject of a secret NYPD investigation. And although it's unclear if his ex Cassie made the criminal complaint, there is strong evidence it involves an SA. Okay? Now, as they go on down, they say that SA is a part of the complaint, criminal complaint, but there's other things that they are secretly investigating, and it's a locked file. Okay? Prior to this, Puffy was like, and we category deny everything. Matter of fact, she was trying to blackmail me, blah, 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 right? After that drop, TMZ, about, what time did they drop this? About 2 hours later, so Puffy's team saw it, said that the information its spokesperson provided said that it was incorrect. Apparently, there is no criminal complaint. There is no locked file. But as soon as that story dropped, everything changed. And within less than 24 hours, within 12 hours of the story going public and Cassie stuff being on the thing, Puffy settled. And he settled for an amount that people are saying bigger than Cassie. First of all, Cassie wasn't asking for $30 million. Puffy put that number out there. But you all know how it is. Once I got you on the ropes, baby, the price just went up. Legal experts said the people that she had involved into it, she was looking at, if successful, north of $1 million. Now, listen, who knows how much she settled for, but we all know that, baby, Cassie just secured that generational wealth. So you guys, what changed? Why didn't he fight it out? Why didn't he do? Diddy has lawsuits from lots of people accusing him of crazy stuff. So why didn't he? Because the criminal aspect. People are saying, here's the thing. We've been looking at it all wrong. Yes, the SA happened. Yes, the grape happened, according to Cassie, but it's super hard to prove. And Diddy got money to bury her. What would scare Diddy so much that as soon as he hears that the NYPD is opening a criminal investigation, that a secret file that may involve criminal things, including but not limited to SA, Because SA in a relationship is hard to prove. So what's going on? Remember in the complaint, she said she remembers Diddy getting scared. No, Diddy getting a phone call, grabbing the gat and running out because Suge Knight was somewhere. Remember? Remember when she said she was in the house crying? She never told us the end of that story. Cassie has been with Diddy for 10 years. She has seen him at his worst. Diddy has been long rumored to have his hand into things that they shouldn't be. People are saying, why did he settle? Right? Because at the end of the day, the reputation, it was 24 hours out. Cassie had already put the accusations out. His reputation was already messed up. There was already blood in the water. Aubrey O'Day, Danity Kane, all these people are now thinking about suing him. And now that they know that he will pay money, blood is in the water. Like 50 said, the sharks are coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So why now? After the worst thing that could happen and SA claims happened, she released it. Victims are now coming to speak out. People are pulling up the receipts because you guys, Puffy settled because Cassie is on some I know what you did last summer. Again, speculation. But I'm just letting you know my reasoning when I'm like, yo, could this be true or not? That Cassie is on some I know what you did last summer. Cassie and her attorney were letting them know, baby, we also know, forget about SA and Grape, because depending on who you are, people don't take that seriously. Do you think it takes seriously if there's people missing? If there's poison involved? What about that? I don't know. What about? Lots of people around Puffy always pass away. People have joked that Puffy got the angel of death energy. But we do know that whatever her accusations are, Discovery would have to be opened up. And if Discovery would have to be opened up, that's when the other side has access to your phone records, text messages, security cameras, talking to people. Like your whole life is ripped apart. That it wasn't the SA or Grape. Because that could be argued that Puffy, and I'm being real, even though it sounds crazy to us, Puffy could be like, we were just into that. I thought she was into sadism. I thought that. It sounds stupid, but people said, did not Harvey Weinstein with his Shrek looking like 30-day cheese sandwich, old looking self be like, it was consensual. They wanted this mess. And you're like, Harvey, you look like you smell like a 3-year-old cheesesteak with some Funyuns on the side, right? He was afraid that Discovery would open up to other crimes. Real crimes. And when I say real crimes, I mean criminal, that it's just like that he doesn't want things being connected to. Real crimes. You know that Puffy, the Biggie stuff, the Tupac stuff, isn't that there? Puffy has done so much. He was blowing up people's cars in their driveway. You really think that he didn't really do something? People were afraid of him. People went missing. Again, it could all be rumors. But why, after the worst case scenario actually happened, why did he just roll over quick? Like, he's still being dragged. People are still coming out. It ain't stopped that thing. Why? What did Cassie know? What did Cassie actually tell him and be like, baby, you want to play that game? Let's play that game. Let's just say that $30 million estimate is true. And again, legal experts said, no, it was way high. But let's just say Cassie actually got that 30 million. Let's just say Cassie got 20 million, right? For the people being like, she didn't get 30 million. That's too much. Let's just say Cassie got 20 million. Why would Puffy, who has power, influence, pull, he's a billionaire. She already released her documents, so his reputation has been destroyed. Now all the victims know they can just come sue and get that money. Like 50 said, blood is in the water. So why that quick? Do you know how much assets he had to liquidate to be able to even come up to that in 24 hours? Why would he do that? Do you know how much money it is for a single person out of their own thing for 20 million? And get this, even with the settlement, right? Even with the settlement, Cassie didn't quietly withdraw. She didn't say, oh, I know he's a good person. No, Puffy can't say nothing about her. And all he could say is, I wish Cassie and her family love. After you just gave 20 million, after someone just destroyed your reputation, after you've been losing, Naomi Campbell and a few other people removed his pictures off of their Instagram. So why wouldn't you fight this? It would be in. And again, don't be like, oh, no, that's why people don't like reporting rape and SA. Because even if you have video proof, people are still going to be like, but what'd she do? What'd she do? I don't know. Was she into it? Look what happened with Keke Palmer. Yeah, the whole world came out and started talking. But if Puffy had let that ride, in another day, his PR team would have taken over and we would have heard all this mess about Cassie. Y'all see it played out. And you offer that off the rip. As soon as you hear the plea, criminal. And you offer that off the rip? No. What was he into? Was it RICO criminal? Because even if you believe the reports that I believe are too low, that it's 30 million to 20, that's still an insane amount of money. But he jumped into action after that TMZ story. After they let it leak, baby, we talking about, and no, we ain't talking about SA, we talking about real criminal stuff. All of a sudden, things changed. All of a sudden, things changed. Y'all, you can say what you want. I'm beginning to think the reason he settled with Cassie so quick was not just because of the grape and the SA. He got a few dollars. He can beat the case. It was because she's been with that man for 10 years. She actually literally may have known, literally, where the bodies were buried. Y'all, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. But to me, this is what makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. And yes, it's going to be a upload day. Listen, it's the, you know, racks on racks on racks. Listen, it's the Lord's day, and I know we're supposed to be resting, but hallelujah. Yeah. Puffy looks like he is finally going to be held accountable, so we need to honor the world, Lord.
And yeah, people saying, oh, Cassie this and Cassie that. Ain't nobody saying, hey, this is big, hey, this for Biggie. Ain't nobody saying this for Biggie. Did y'all forget about Biggie Smalls? Did y'all forget he ain't had nothing? Did y'all forget about my man Biggie? Maybe sometimes it take one person to set it free for everybody. For one person to get justice for everybody. And nobody care about Big now. Nah, Big is shining down. Big is protecting her. And she had to make sure she had clad evidence, baby. So when you got the best attorney in the world, criminal attorney, and he like, nah, Ninja, I will not do this case. I suggest you pay. I suggest anytime a criminal attorney tell you, I think you need to pay her, y'all ninjas better shut up. I think y'all need to shut up. His Biggie mama couldn't do nothing. Faith couldn't do nothing. You got Craig Mack. He's shining down, protecting her. Did y'all forget about them? And all the people that went to jail, he never went to jail. All people that went to jail, right? Poor J-Lo had to get out of Dodge. J-Lo used to have to put on boots ready to kick a woman behind. And this man has some fantasies going on. And he liked to live out his fantasies. And I think that's why she did not put him in criminal court at first. I believe that because, you know, she was with the man. She said, hey, I'm up. I'm down for whatever. That's what she said. I'm down for whatever. Same way that little Miami chick. Just like that little Miami chick. She's like, yeah, I'm down for whatever. Go ahead and piss over here and piss over there. There, piss everywhere, piss. She's like, go on. They said, you know, you're like, yo, you know, to be with me, you know, I have these fantasies. I'm a freak-a-leak, alleged. I do all these things. And like I said, these young girls don't care. But so maybe that's why. But we're not going to take away some other things had to happen. Remember, she also had to get therapy from the you're down for a lot when you're young. But other things, thank you so much, Puzzles. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you kindly. Thank you, darling. So you have a lot of people. So the girl was like, yeah, remember, she was 19 too. So of course she was like, yeah, I'm down. In her mind, Puppy is going to do her my career, my career. See, women, stop running to these men thinking they're going to make your career go up. As we see, that don't happen. She thought that her career was going to go up, but he made her stay her ass in the house. He made her what you call the trophy girlfriend. She had to be with him everywhere and be embarrassed all the time, getting allegedly beat down all the time. Then when she finally left, she had nothing. And he's a big part of her having nothing when she left. Because he stopped her career. But again, just like women do, we sit up there and go, oh, for my man, for my man. Something else happened we don't know about to make her even go and sue him. Something else happened which we don't know about that made her say, you know what, this ninja gonna pay. Maybe she needed help. And maybe she reached out to Puffy. We don't know. And Puffy said, gave her the dial tone. Maybe little Miami. Answer the phone. Now, this is my ninja now. You ain't getting nothing. All the money is mine. And she like, little just Miami. Little girl. I got something for you. I got something for you. These famous over popular men has been able to hide due to, there are plenty of them. Let me get this up on out of here. So now, I may be stopping at any point in time. If I see any new news, I will stop. But this is what we came for, right? This is what we gonna get. Cassandra Banter complaint. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? Are you ready? Because we're going to read these pages and we're going to hear what happened, right? Okay. It says trigger warning. So that means I got to do a trigger warning myself, right? Because it says trigger warning. First of all, this is in the computer, but this is for fair use. And let me do my little trigger warning. Here we go. A little trigger warning, make y'all feel good. Now let's get into the case. Here we go. Sean Combs, Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Combs Enterprises, LLC, DOE, Corps, 1 through 10 defendant. Okay? Plaintiff, Cassandra Ventura, hereby alleges, remember, allege, as for her complaint against defendant Sean Combs, Bad Boy Entertainment, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Tell me if you guys can see it as I'm reading it. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just in case you guys cannot see. Because we're going to get to the meat and butter, damn it. The meat and butter. Bread and butter. Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay? Just in case my replay people need to see. Okay? Mr. Combs came to fame in early 1900s with his record label, Bad Boy Records. He rose to prominence in the musical and entertainment industry over decades and regularly referred to as a hip-hop mogul. Mr. Combs received the Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah. He named a number of people before adding, and also Cassie. See, that's why she probably mad too. Because she like, I'm not J-Lo, ninja. You ain't doing no song about me. he gonna thank Cassie, and then he gotta move on again. Why are you messing with her when she ain't messing with you? Right? I told you some other stuff happened. He should have left her name up out of his mouth. Right? And Cassie for holding me down in the dark times, love. And she like, whatever. Right? The truth, however, is that Cassie, Miss Cassandra Ventura, was held down by Mr. Combs and endured over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbed demands for Miss Ventura. The dark times were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, trafficking, among other violent and unlawful acts by Mr. Combs. Okay? Baked Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. He popped the man's car after he learned he was romantically interested. Okay? Forced Miss Ventura to have blank acts with workers while, playing with his eggplant and filming the encounters. Ran out of his apartment with the fire, a pow pow, in pursuit of rival industry executive whom he linked was nearby. Demanded that Miss Ventura carry his pow pow in her purse, same way he did J Lo, just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. Introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse and required her to, illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own things. Miss Ventura met Mr. Combs in 2005 when she was 19 years old and he was 37. 37, right? He signed her to his label Bad Boys. Within a few years, lured Miss Ventura into an ostentatious, fast-paced, drug-filled lifestyle and into romantic relations with him. Her boss, one of the most powerful men in the entertainment industry, and vicious, cruel, and controlling man nearly 2 decades her senior. Mr. Combs, remember all this alleged, this is just her thing, Mr. YouTube. Mr. Combs asserted people, you hear that? Mr. Combs asserted complete control over Miss Ventura's personal and professional life, thereby ensuring her inability to escape his hold. He provided unprecedented avenues for success for the aspiring artist, but in return, demanded obedience, loyalty, and silence. Throughout their relationships, Mr. Combs was prone to uncontrollable rage and frequently papped Miss Ventura savagely. These beatings were witnessed by Mr. Combs' staff and employees of the entertainment business, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening, ferocious boss. Following these episodes of horrific, some words I'm leaving out because this is hey Pooh Bear. Some words I'm leaving out. That's why I'm asked you guys, can you see it? Because some words I cannot read. So if I'm saying words differently, because this is YouTube, right? So the words are getting mixed up or not said correctly. That is because you have to do that. But if you guys can read it, you see what's there, right? So let's go. In addition, but hold up, Miss Ventura and the evidence of his violent, he often showered her with gifts. You know how they do. They beat you up and bring you some beautiful gifts. After they tear you up, women, Don't they always bring you nice gifts? To make you forget about everything. He often showered her with gifts following incidents of typical pattern and behavior of abusers. In addition to the physical assaults, Mr. Combs frequently reminded Miss Ventura of his ability to cause serious harm, whether by requiring her to carry his POW in her purse or by blowing up or powering the car of a musician that was interested in her. Adding insult to injury, Mr. Combs used illegal substance and threats to force Miss Ventura into repeatedly blank, 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 and blank. Right? Y'all can read it. Hopefully, you guys can read it, or I will make it bigger for you guys. Over the years that Mr. Combs abused Miss Ventura physically and blankly, she again and again tried to escape his tight hold over her. Every time she hid, Mr. Combs' vast network of corporations and affiliated entities found her. Y'all heard that? They found her. And those who worked for Mr. Combs' companies implored her to return. Many went as far as to explicitly state that her failure to return to Mr. Combs will hinder her success in the entertainment industry. When she believed that she has finally separated from her longtime blank blank, she joined Mr. Combs for dinner, after which he forced her into her home and bait, while she repeatedly said no, 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 and tried to push him away. Miss Ventura has now fully escaped Mr. Combs, but the harm that the assaults and the blank blank and he caused her to experience for nearly a decade will forever haunt her. She has, you see this, required intensive medical and psychological care to recover from the trauma, right? So people like why she didn't been reported, because she had to get intensive medical and psychological care. Again, people think they know what it is to be traumatized. If you haven't been traumatized, we don't need your logic. We do not, we the people don't need your logic. Hey, Amari, welcome. I'm sorry I'm not saying y'all when y'all come in because I'm on the other page reading to you guys, right? But hello, darling. How are you? Right? I already spoke to my Pooh Bear. Mwah. And so everybody, oh, why she ain't been tell? First of all, it ain't like she waited 50. She only waited. It's only been a couple of years, but she had to get a damn mind right. She had to get her mind right. When you gotta face the person who did things to you, baby, you gotta get your mind all the way right. Remember, we're only gonna do half today. I'm gonna do the other half tomorrow, right? Because I want to make sure tomorrow we get to the other half. But we're gonna read, it's 35 pages. We're gonna read half. Then, like I said, I'm gonna drop the thing that I want to talk about. We can talk about it. And I'm also looking for any new news. Any new news. But again, we don't need your logic. Of course, you can use logic when stuff ain't happened to you, right? Everybody can use a heck of a lot of logic when stuff ain't happened to them. Of course, if certain things happen to you, but not like that, you can use logic on somebody else's life who's been traumatized. Like, who gives people the right? Yes, DV is very hard to overcome. DV, even getting beat and whipped, even being uh, mental and physically abused, any type of abuse or any type of trauma is really hard, especially when depending on the age you were at. Her trauma started at 19 years old. At 19. But again, to get with somebody like him, she was already saying at 19, yeah, I'm down for whatever. Yeah, I'm a freak. I could do this, but people don't know. When these people are demented, I'm not saying that he's demented, I'm just speaking in general. When these people are demented, they didn't ask for the busted lip. They didn't ask for the busted eyes. They didn't ask to get stomped on. They didn't know that was part of the package. And a lot of women, you see it on TV all the time. You see them with these rich people and they look happy, but the women are abused because they have so much power. That's why a lot of women do not want to be the main woman. They want to be the side chick because the side chick is treated she's treated like trash, but she get her money and she go. She don't have to live with it. She don't have to see that anger every single day. She don't have to, a man that's so rich, but they still will want them to cook a meal just so they can tell you how horrible it is or what you can't do. Now they got maids and all this money. Women ain't never got to cook, but they purposely want her to cook to knock her down. Oh, this tastes terrible. Oh, you didn't put this on the right side. Oh, you didn't use the right fork. Oh, I told you I didn't want it scrambled. But you always love scrambled eggs. But I didn't say scrambled eggs. Why didn't you ask me what type of eggs that I wanted? It's so many things that go into it, to that life. And we're not protected. The women are not protected, no way. We're not even really protected from the law, which is sad because a lot of the law enforcers and judges are men. We're in a patriotic system. That's why you women have to get your own money and be happy where you're at. Stop dreaming of all these, oh, I done found the prince. Meghan Markle thought she done found the prince. She thought life was going to be good too. Baby, that's even for TV. They had to go through a lot to even become that prince. We love the ending, but Sleeping Beauty had to sleep and go through all of that type of crap before the prince kissed her. Cinderella, she had to go through all of that crap. All we see is, oh, they found the shoe and the shoe fit. Look at all the crap she had to go through. She had to be belittled, treated like crap, and we like, oh yeah, she's gonna finally get her day. No, look at all the crap. And these supposed to be children's stories. We don't see all the crap they had to go through just to get the king or the queen. They had to go through a lot of stuff. Get your own. Be happy with what you got. Y'all want, instead of looking for powerful men, become a powerful woman. And they don't want that. They don't want you to become a powerful woman. They don't know. The hell no. Because then what the heck will you need me for? Exactly, Puzzle. I don't like that neither. But let's get back. We're on page something. I don't know what page we're on. I'm going to tell you now. And we're on page 3. She could not, however, continue to live in silence about what she endured. Mr. Combs remained immensely powerful and Dana. All right, Mrs. Ventura therefore seeks justice for the decade of her life that Mr. Combs took away from her with threats and violence and the other things, right? According to Miss Ventura, brings this action seeking injunctive and monetary relief against defendant in violation of blank laws, human laws. Please read these laws yourself because I'm not going to read these laws because who the heck know if you're saying the wrong law? You know how YouTube is. Please tell me y'all can see it. And if you're watching a replay, just pause it and read it. Okay? The jurisdiction and verdict. Okay, this court has jurisdiction pursuit. Again, the court has supplemental jurisdiction over the plaintiff related claims arising under the state and city law. Again, if you're watching the replay, pause this, read that. Right? I'm going to get to the parts of what he did. Okay? We're on page number 4. Parties. We're on parties now. Plaintiff Cassandra Ventura is a resident of the states of California and Connecticut and was employed by defendants Bad Boy Records and Bad Boy Entertainment, related entities, and Doe, who is Doe Corporations, at all relevant times. Herein, Miss Ventura met the definition of an employee of defendants under all relevant statutes. So, which means that her as an employee, she didn't even get paid her money. All she got was gifts and stuff. She want her money. Defendant Sean Combs, upon information and belief, resides within the state of California. All relevant times herein, Mr. Combs met the definition of an employer of plaintiff under all relevant statutes. Defendant Bad Boys Entertainment is a music, media, and entertainment company founded by Sean Combs, which includes the record label, blah, 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 blah. Defendant Bad Boys LLC is a Delaware limited liability company with principal place of business located in New York. At all relevant times, defendant was an employer or plaintiff within the meanings of all applicable statutes. Okay? New York-based record label owned by Sony Music and Entertainment, a subsidiary of Sony Corporation of America, blah, blah, blah. Okay? This is all. Again, we're on page 5. This is talking about all his business. If you guys can read it, press pause and read it. Okay, we're going to get to the allegations. Miss Ventura met Mr. Combs in late 2005 or early 2006 after Mr. Combs heard Miss Ventura's first single playing in the club and expressed interest in signing her to his label Bad Boys. At the time, Miss Ventura was 19, Combs was 37. Within months in 2006, Miss Ventura signed a 10-album deal. Ain't that some sugar honey iced tea? A 10-album deal. So, which means he still owns this woman. Which means he still owns her. 10 albums. 10 albums. We only got one. She still owes that man 9 albums. She can't even go nowhere. He still owns her. Why didn't you guys say that when y'all was talking about, oh, it's a money grab? She can't even go to another label. They would have to buy her out. Technically, he still owns her. Dummies. big dummies. They can't know. For her to go somewhere, they wait. That's if he wants to sell. As of now, he still owns her. Maybe 1 or 2 albums. She got 8 albums to go. She is still under Bad Boy Records. And y'all wondering why she sued. People need to mind their business. They're calling this a money grab, but no, it's a life grab. She want her fucking life back. He still owns her. Oh, where's my ginger ale? I know we're talking about the settlement. I'm talking about the dummies who sit up there and thinking this is just a money grab when it's not just a money grab. The man still owns her. She cannot go nowhere and make a freaking song. Hello, enlightened minority. I ain't even got no ginger ale. This is getting on my nerves. What say Hustle done creeped in here? Hey, baby. We reading the y'all tell her what we reading. I gotta get some water. I ain't got no ginger ale. I ain't got no good stuff. That is this thing got me heated. It got me heated. But it's the case with Cassie, baby girl. It's the cast, it's the 35 pages. We're only doing half today. Woo. Let me let y'all hear some rock and roll for a second. Some rock and roll, baby. I don't care what y'all say about my rock and roll. I like it. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm coming. around there. I am back. Woo! I just got some lemonade. Some lemonade. I need to get well for this crap. Why she didn't get speak out? Because she wanted her life back. Dummies. This ninja still owns her. Right? Y'all gonna stop talking about my no ginger ale. Okay? No ginger ale, I know. They were together for 10 years. Why didn't he let her produce anything? Because she was the kitten. She was the kitten. She was the kitten. A 10 year album. My. Now let's finish this. Okay. Within months in February 26, February '06, Miss Ventura signed a 10 album deal with the record label. Miss Ventura's first album, Classic, was released in 2006 and it became number 4. But remember, that was by Ryan Leslie. That had nothing to do with Puffy. That was Ryan Leslie. Okay? To promote the album, Miss Ventura made special appearances on MTV, 106 in Park. Miss Ventura suffered from significant performance anxiety during them appearances, and press outlets were highly critical of Miss Ventura and performances. If y'all remember, she wasn't the performer, right? So, Mr. Combs, however, sought to rehabilitate his newly signed talent, telling MTV, "You can hear her, the nervousness in her voice, and to be honest, I kind of smelled it because it made me really appreciate what I really love about her. She's a regular person. It just made me appreciate that she got nerves. And it was kind of cute to me, to be honest. You got to understand that success for her is coming out of nowhere. It's just so huge, and sometimes everybody handles it differently. Whatever. Why clearly, in noting that it was cute to him, regular, Ventura appeared. That means he done had her drugged up. Allegedly, she was drugged up then. She was drugged up then. And being that prior to her being an artist, her body was not used to the drugs yet. That's why she didn't know how to, like the other people get the drugs, their body is used to it. Her body don't know what to do with the drugs yet. That's why she couldn't perform, because she's a newly addict. Her body don't know what to do. That's why you see a lot of these artists, they have to be always have drugs and stuff just to perform. But when you're first starting the drugs, your body have to get used to it. Now we know why she was unable to perform. Okay? Mr. Combs' comment rings true to some extent. Upon signing with Bad Boy Records, Miss Ventura was quickly thrust into the spotlight and was unfamiliar with how to navigate her new celebrity status. Mr. Combs' recognition and glorification of Miss Ventura's proved to set the groundwork for his manipulative, romantic, and remember, some words I just can't say. I'm sorry. That's why you guys gonna have to read it, because I want no problems with YouTube. Okay, a woman nearly 2 decades his junior. Within a year of singing with Bad Boys, Mr. Combs became deeply entrenched in Miss Ventura's life, almost immediately asserting possession and control over her and inserting himself in all aspects of her career and personal life. In November 2006, Mr. Combs invited Miss Ventura to perform his song Come to Me along with him in the MTV Music Awards. After rehearsal for the performance, Mr. Combs walked around in a blank blank and a drink in his hand, flaunting his lavish party lifestyle to his newly signed artists. During hair and makeup leading to the performance, Miss Ventura hairstylist and Mr. Combs makeup artist told Miss Ventura that Mr. Combs was interested in her, right? Emphasizing the age and power dynamic early on their working relationship, Mr. Combs positioned himself as a father figure. See, y'all women, y'all want that daddy. Y'all want that daddy. Y'all grown ass women. Stop looking for a daddy. You're grown. Stop looking for a man to lead you. You're grown. Shit. By way of example, after returning to New York after a trip to Las Vegas, during which she endured a brief hospital stay, Miss Ventura, who by then was fully healthy, went out to a club with her friends. When Mr. Combs saw her out, he recommended her, telling her to go home and take care of herself. At that time, Miss Ventura thought that her record label was looking out for her well being and that Mr. Combs had her best interest in mind. Mr. Combs also ensured he was intertwined with Miss Ventura's personal and social life. For instance, by inviting himself to her 21st birthday party. Damn, he was around for her 21st birthday party. Diggity. He also brought along famous musicians, producers, thereby flaunting his celebrity status and influence in front of a young and impressionable Miss Ventura. Although Mr. Combs knew that Miss Ventura was in a relationship at the time, and even though he was publicly in a relationship with poor Kim, rest her soul, Combs nevertheless pursued Miss Ventura, right? At an after party in his hotel suite following Miss Ventura's 21st birthday party, Mr. Combs pulled Miss Ventura into the bathroom and mwah, right? Miss Ventura did not consent to this unwanted flight. She immediately ran out the bathroom in the hotel suite and cried. She told her best friend at the time what happened, but was too scared to tell anyone, right? At the Video Music Awards the following day, Miss Ventura's boyfriend at the time joined her and Mr. Combs at the table. Okay, I think Mr. Combs became angry, telling Miss Ventura that the invitation to the award ceremony was only for her and not for her significant other. I don't know if y'all remember that, and this is why I say, if y'all remember when they had that round table and it was him and Ryan Leslie was at that table. Do y'all remember that? See, this is where people say, "Oh, there's no proof." Yeah, we did see that. We did see that round table. Do y'all remember that round table? And Ryan Leslie was at that table. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't remember. I ain't showing it now. But y'all can look it up. It is on YouTube when they had that round table. And Ryan Leslie was there. Okay? Despite her clear rejection of Mr. Combs' advances, Mr. Combs continued to demand Miss Ventura spend time with him, including for a weekend at Mr. Combs' residence in Miami for nights out in New York City. On one particular night, 2007, Mr. Combs insisted on taking Miss Ventura out. Miss Ventura, fearing that rejection, Mr. Combs' request would have repercussions for her album deal with Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs picked up Miss Ventura from her apartment in Manhattan in a blue vehicle. Miss Ventura was surprised when she got in the car. Mr. Combs was already. He handed her a blank and told her to take it. And when Ventura asked what the blank was, Mr. Combs dismissed her and told her she would like it. She later learned that the pill was to the sky, right? We'll call it to the sky. You guys can read what it says. I'm going to call it to the sky, right? Something Miss Ventura never before tried and did not want to try. This was the first time Mr. Combs got Miss Ventura to the sky, allegedly. Mr. Combs then proceeded to drive recklessly at high speeds on the highway. Miss Ventura was very scary, but did not dare to object. Mr. Combs appeared alleviated and agitated and all that other good stuff. Mr. Combs took Miss Ventura to an upscale lounge in downtown Manhattan where he proceeded to get into an altercation with the security staff who would not permit Mr. Combs to enter because he was belligerent. Miss Ventura decided to go home, but for the remainder of the night, Mr. Combs messaged Miss Ventura complaining that he left him alone. Huh? I'm confused. Well, let's go. In 2007, Mr. Combs flexed his power and influence when he paid a promoter to create a fake flyer for a party hosted by Miss Ventura. The fake posting allowed Miss Ventura to have access to go to Miami, Florida, and get her away from her boyfriend by using the legitimate. God damn it. Damn it. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Goodness gracious. Oh, man, my Betty's right voice. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I can't. A pill popper. Jesus, I can't stand y'all. Oh, man. I'm going to get me so many cases of ginger ale. And thank you, Puzzles, for helping me go. You're going to help me get that ginger ale. Thank you, Puzzles. I'm going to show up and get that some ginger ale tomorrow. I can't take this. So bad enough, she signed to a 10-album deal, which means as in 2023, he still owns her. How can the video, girl, please, a lot of them are addicts. You'd be amazed. Because that's the only thing that makes them feel normal. Because when you can have anything you want, it becomes nothing anymore. It becomes nothing. So, like, substances make them feel like regular people. You high, I'm high, we all dancing and having fun. It doesn't matter what you got on, and so you'd be amazed how much a lot of them are on some type of substance. The majority of the artists that we see, if you check out their resume, at one point in time, they was doing something. Alcohol, whatever. They all had to do something. Or was on something. Jackie is not playing with y'all. Y'all see what she say? Right? So let's finish reading this. Yes, I'm sipping on my lemonade. Lemonade. So he done made a fake flyer and shit, right? To say, hey, I got to take your woman. I gotta take your woman. You see this flyer? We got a show and your ass can't go. You went to the first one. We didn't invite your ass. Now, that's it. My. And please remind yourself, he's still with Kim Porter at this time. He's still with Kim Porter at this time. Right? Okay. In fall, you pay the promoter. This fake posting allowed Miss Ventura to have an excuse to go to Miami, Florida, where she could get away from her then boyfriend. Miss Ventura was stunned at how easily Mr. Combs was able to recruit others to lie for him. Miss Ventura was uncomfortable with the fake flyer, but because the request to go to Miami was made by the owner of the label, and because she was scared to go against his wishes and face repercussions, Miss Ventura agreed to join Mr. Combs in Florida. Well, yeah, she's still at this point, like a lot of people, they're not thinking right because these men promise you you're going to be the best thing ever. And we've seen anybody who's started with Puffy. I don't know about the second album, but we know their first album was the bomb. And after the first album, we don't see you no more. You get a one-shot deal with Mr. Combs. Let's carry on. As she wanted Mr. Combs to continue to support her career, she felt she could not refuse Mr. Combs, urging her to take more of them flyaway things. Okay? After providing her with the flyaway things, the things that get a ha, Mr. Combs had blank blank for her at the trip. So he had some stuff going on with her. Gave her them things, and she was like, okay. Within 2 years of meeting Mr. Combs, Miss Ventura found herself lured into the immediate circle of her boss, the owner of the record label, and one of the powerful men in the industry. From the very start of their relationship, Mr. Combs and his power influence over Ventura, this dynamic was fueled by the nearly 20-year age difference. We're on page 10, right? As well as their relative positions in this entertainment industry, Mr. Combs considered a music mogul and Miss Ventura at the very start of her career as an entertainer. Mr. Combs' aggressive and demanding approach to those he worked with is impossible for anyone to challenge him. And Miss Ventura soon learned that Mr. Combs insisted on blind loyalty from everyone in his circle. Although Miss Ventura had saved up some earnings from her young modeling career, Mr. Combs' display of wealth was intimidating to her. Mr. Combs paid for things with wads of cash and would repeatedly tell Miss Ventura, "Don't worry about money, I have money." Mm-hmm. Around 2008, 2009, Mr. Combs began to rent an apartment in Manhattan for Miss Ventura. The apartment was within walking distance of Mr. Combs' New York residence. He first showed Miss Ventura the apartment by bringing her there along with her parents. Mrs. Ventura's parents were skeptical of the mogul's display of wealth, but proud of their daughter's newfound success. Okay, around 2010, Mr. Combs paid for an apartment for Miss Ventura in Los Angeles, which was located about 5 miles away from Mr. Combs' residence. He paid for many of her apartments in California and also purchased a Jaguar for her in 2013 or 14. All aspects of Mr. Ventura's life were controlled by either Mr. Combs or his management companies. Every cent Miss Ventura attended, from the travel to the makeup and clothing, were paid by Mr. Combs. I told you, done, y'all women got to stop selling yourselves. Compounding this off encompassing intrusion into her life, Mr. Combs secured his control over the young and impressionable Mrs. Ventura by introducing her to a blank filled lifestyle that kept her complacent and compliant. Mr. Combs first introduced Miss Ventura to blank blank in 2008. You guys can see the word. I tell you some words I'm not going to say right or not going to say at all because I don't want these problems. And will often have blanks and other drugs out in the open like candy. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs had been addicted to blank, 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 and took blank frequently. At first, blank that Mr. Combs received from a doctor in Miami. Eventually, when Mr. Combs exhausted his supply of blank, he demanded that Miss Ventura get the blank from this doctor in her name. Mr. Combs also became deeply involved in Miss Ventura's personal life, with his personal staff attending to Miss Ventura's day-to-day travel and other needs, including medical care. On multiple occasions, Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura had personal medical records sent directly to his email. For instance, when Miss Ventura began experiencing memory loss, potentially due to excessive blank use or head injuries caused by Mr. Combs' whopping, and described below, her MRIs resulted were provided directly to Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs also repeatedly arranged for his staff to drive Miss Ventura to doctor's appointments. In this way, Mr. Combs asserted ownership over Miss Ventura as another example of ways in which he manipulated Miss Ventura and ensured obedience early on in their relationship. He asked Mrs. Ventura what she called her grandfather. When Miss Ventura said that she referred to her grandfather as Pop Pop, ain't this some shit? Mr. Combs previously insisted that Miss Ventura referred to him as Pop Pop. God dang it. Pop Pop. Pop Pop Pop. Oh, oh man. Pop Pop. So that's why I see him in the street like Pop Pop Diddy. Pop Pop Diddy Diddy. Diddy Pop Pop. Diddy Pop Pop. Oh me, oh my. Mm-mm. I can't. Woo, Lordy. Hold on. Let me just see if something else is going on out in these streets, baby. Because, woo, did too much. we're gonna get to a video really quick. So we got a little new info. I tell you, Tisa is on it. So this is fair use. And if you know, you see my email in the details, Tissa Tales, please let me know. I already written you and letting you know if you got it. But please don't, strike it. Just let me know something. But I've been watching for a long time. But this girl be on it. Tisa is not playing. She on it like the Green Hornet. Oh, you gonna take some more. You gonna take that, take that, take that. You gonna take that, take that, take that, Miss Rod. What do you mean you can't take no more? You gonna take that, take that. Damn it, you gonna take that. Mm-mm-mm. She's Louise. And it's a shame. Not just Cassie go through this. People like, oh, she didn't help nobody. The guy said she was supposed to help women. She is. This story alone confirms what a lot of women who is with either rich men or narcissistic men, this is what they go through. She is validating their feelings and their struggle, which nobody listens to them. Nobody listens to them, and she's validating it. They're knowing that they are not alone, and maybe they can get out. But again, they're gonna have to plan it. See, she had a good chance to plan it because she had 8 more albums, 9 to 8 more albums to go. Messing with Diddy, she did not complete no 10 albums. He still on her ass. She like, damn that. I can't even get on with my life because this man still owes me. Yes, a lot of women are still going through this. Yes, ma'am. Let's get back and see what Tisa found out. Let's get back and see what my girl found out, honey. Uh-huh. Let's get back to her. I'm going to be skipping through a lot of it. Let's check it out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Y'all, listen, hold on, let me make sure I got my camera set up. Welcome to the live. Let's put on the speaker. There he settled. Puffy says he's not guilty, but he settled for like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. But he says he's not. It's not an admission of guilt. But honestly, what is this Dusty Brigade in my, we're about to get into the new info, but what is this Dusty Brigade that's been in my comment section and all over the internet and trying to defend as if the fact that because somebody got money out of something, that's it. This is literally Dusty, Kevin Samuels mind games mess to me on a new level. Let me get this straight. You spent all this time trafficking me, and in order for me to get my victory, right? Let's just get this straight. You spent all this time using my body and violating the most precious thing that I have. It is my most valued possession, myself. You spent all this time violating me, and you're now telling me, of course, these are the Dusty Peter Guns, mentally abusive. You're telling me that the only way I can actually get justice for you using me is by not touching your pockets at all, not besmirching your reputation at all. The way I get revenge is what? To be quiet, to go pray on it.
Tell it. That was that. Tell it and tell it. Tell it and tell it. Yeah, I saw that, Sergeant. I saw that. Tell it. These Dusties are out of freaking control. They are out of control. Leave these Dusties where they be. Leave them where they be, ladies. Leave their asses alone. Whoever told you you need a man is absolutely incorrect. If you want a man, you can want a man. You don't need a man. There's no way they're going to say self-preservation and then say we need somebody. Because if you needed somebody, they would be at your beck and call and with you 24 hours a day. At some point in time, y'all got to go to work. Y'all got things to do. If we truly needed you guys, then you can't work or can't do nothing because we need your ass for everything all through the day. So y'all will technically, yeah. So this is real time. I'm telling you, she ain't playing. But these Dusties are coming up on panels. These Dusties are making freaking videos who ain't never been shit. They ain't never been worth 2 fucking cents. And they weren't about him keeping his money. Or they want to show that, hey, when you was going through that, I was your friend, right? I spoke up for you, right? Yo, can I get on your radio? Can I get on Vote? Can you give me a job? Can you hook me up? Can I come to your birthday party? Oh, she didn't report it. Why she took her this long to report it? And ninjas, what part of you ain't gonna see everything? You're not. It's for him to see, not for us to see. That is their real life. All we doing is speculation. That's all we do is take the information that we know and we speculate. This is these people real life. And for a case like that, that's so big like that, ain't nowhere in the world she gonna put her evidence up there for you red pillars and all the rest of you damn dust mites. There's no way. Ain't no way. For the for the red pill, I want you to be nice to me. I don't want you. Well, here's the evidence. Y'all ninjas crazy. This is real life. She got to hold that just in case Puppy don't want to settle. She got to save that information for the damn judges. And Puppy know what she got. If Puppy don't want you to know what he got, dummies. He know what she got on him. You think her showing you, Puppy don't want to incriminate himself anymore, dummies. No, he don't want you guys to see the information. I thought y'all was all about the man. If y'all was all about the man, then why would you want her to put the evidence out there to make y'all happy? Now, what if she does to make y'all happy? And y'all done sent poor Puppy to jail to make you guys happy. Y'all are just as dumb. I'm glad I'm not none of you guys' friend. Puffy like, shut up. Ninjas, shut up. Like, leave her alone. Please, stop bothering her. You see, I got to say something nice about her, right? Because y'all don't see what I see. I see what evidence this chick got, and I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to shut the heck up. That's what Puppy's saying in his head. But you got these dust mites who don't know nothing. Is mad because they want to see it to make them feel good. But to make y'all feel good, y'all roasting y'all boy. How y'all helping him? Y'all not helping him. Yeah, just like See, he played with a lot of people money. Y'all mad because she got hers. She got hers. Nobody else got the amount that she got. Okay. Puffy estate didn't get hit off that big. Craig Mack estate didn't get hit off that big. Total didn't get hit off that big. Faith Evans didn't get hit off that big. Carl Thomas didn't get hit off that big. Loon, nobody else, nobody got hit off that big. And you're mad. And you're mad. And you're mad. She was an artist too. And she probably told Puffy to turn her ass loose. And Puffy was like, nope. I don't care what you do. I still own you. And she was like, oh, really? I guarantee you turn my ass loose now. I bet you let my ass go now. Talking about some 10 damn albums. Ninja, she can't go start over nowhere. So it's okay when a man owns a woman, even when they're not together, he still freaking owns her. She said, bullshitted her. Bull to the shitter her. I don't think so. Well, let's go. Don't forget, follow Tissa Tales. Tissa Tales. Tissa Tales. That's my girl. She be on it. Let's go.
Falling for this mess in 2023. Baby, no. We ain't, I don't want a moral victory. I don't want a moral victory because you don't care about morals. Puffy don't care about morals. He don't even care about what people think. Peter Guns don't care about morals. He don't care about anything. But what he does care about, paying child support, paying money. How is this? She either wanted victory or she wanted money. So you're telling me that anybody that is a victim of abuse cannot go into civil court because civil court is all about money. These same Dusties, if you hit their car, if you steal out of it, if you snatch their chain, they will take you to court quick. They will take you to court. If you literally use some of Peter Guns' music without copyright, you use some of it, they will sue you quick. They will want your, but yet when it comes down to my body, Cassie's body, the most precious thing you have, your temple, and somebody defiles it, you're not supposed to go for money. Y'all, I can't. I'm sick of the male. I'm sick of the, like, I'm just sick of it. Anyway, let's catch up to what's going on. Good for Cassie to go after money. Don't ever tell you that if you're being misused, you can't get money. Go after that money. Get that money. Enjoy that money. But let's talk about the real. Puffy's emerged. Puffy has emerged, and he is literally doing photo shoots now, trying to play the victim. Literally, TMZ has a photo shoot of Puffy sitting there along. Let me see if I can. Where's these pictures? Puffy sitting, holding his stomach. Look at this, feeling sick, feeling like he don't know what to do.
Oh my God.
Holding his stomach. He's in his feelings right now. To which I say, you know what?
Oh, Lord.
God is great. God is great. He didn't count on all this. Now, just to bring you guys up a little bit to speed on what's going on. There are people that legal analysis are saying that the reason he settled within 24 hours is because Cassie and all that stuff she put in the complaint, that was the tip of the iceberg. Cassie's been with that man for 10 years and she knows where literally all the bodies are buried. There have been rumors for a while that Puffy is involved in illicit stuff. Now, I don't know if they're true, but I do know that when somebody is powerful, they have the upper hand in any SA case, any grape case. In America, it is incredibly hard if you have been in a long-term relationship with someone to prove SA and grape if you did not leave. We, again, domestic violence the laws have evolved very, very quickly. But if you go back and you stay, it is very, very hard to prove, especially for things that came years back. They're saying that Puffy was ready to fight. He was prepared to fight. That's why Cassie released that information. However, he wasn't prepared for the things that Cassie, hey, B, thank you so much for the super chat. However, he was not prepared at all for the things criminally that Cassie knew about or witnessed to come out. He did not want discovery to come out. I found it interesting in the complaint that there was something about her and Diddy were at home. They were in
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
Doing their best Bobby and Whitney impersonation. He got a call about Suge Knight being somewhere. He grabbed the gat and ran out the house. Hey, Dr. J, 91913. How you doing? Member for 25 months. Wow, I've been in this YouTube game for 25 months. Shout out to Dr. J, 1913, the illest and the realest. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey. But he grabbed the house. I do believe that smidget was put in there to alert him of what was going down. And when that TMZ article dropped, it went down even worse. But let me just give you a little sense into what he was actually trying to avoid. because this lawyer had a really, really good legal breakdown. And I want to read it to y'all. And if you guys want, we might even drop the call-in link if you guys want to really, really talk about it. Let's see. Okay, so let's start with Diddy's lawyer. Diddy's lawyer said, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Beg to differ. I beg to differ. From what I know about law, I beg to differ. Another person said, Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Mrs. Ventura the best.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all buying that? Now, there's some dummies in the comment section being like, y'all don't know the way settlements work, okay? When you get a settlement, you get way less. You do this and do that. No, that's not the way settlements work. Thank you, Sindhu, so much. Sindhu Pocheski. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's not the way settlements work.
Duh.
Here's the way settlements work. You come and your lawyer asks for everything. First of all, Puffy's the one that said that Cassie tried to blackmail him, right? Not settle, but blackmail him. Okay? The fact that you settled with someone that you said blackmailed you, this is the clearest indication that something is up. And I really need to read it to y'all because it really stayed in my mind. Let me find it really quick. Where is it at? Because when they say, oh, that's just what people do, why would Puffy settle with Cassie? After you said this woman tried to blackmail you, after you have the upper hand, because this is the thing, usually in sexual harassment cases and all this other stuff, especially when you're going against somebody rich and powerful, you usually stop. Hey, Sindhu, thank you so much for the super chat. Woo, we have a super chat at. You usually fight it. Why do you fight it? Because you don't want blood in the water. You don't want what's happening, which is everybody circling around Diddy, getting their knives out about to carve him up and go into his fortune. On top of that, you can usually run out the person who doesn't have money if the case drags on for even a year. That can bankrupt most people. Puffy was in the position of power. Puffy had all the power.
Thank you. I said that 3 days ago. I said when they were like, and why she didn't do this and why she didn't do that. Nah, Ninja, she got that in her pocket. Puffy know what's in her pocket. You just don't know what's in her pocket. Why she took the money and she didn't want him to go to jail. Because, Ninja, it takes years. And what she had, Puffy did not need to come out. She already knew she played a part in her downfall. That's why she did not seek criminal charges. But at the end of the day, even with everything that he have done to her, he still owned her. Hey, baby, go bring us some of that dinner, boo. Bring us some of that dinner. Nobody even noticed that he still owned her. She is still under a contract with this man. So she cannot break free. That's why I said it's more to this than what them dust mites care to talk about. So anywhere she go, he can block her. Even if she wanted to do certain things, he could block her. Hey, it's 8:20. You know I like them numbers. All right, Sergeant. You know I like them numbers. All right now. So he can still block her. You don't know how many conversations that they have had. When she said, hey, I want to do this, he's like, nope, 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 nope. See, this is the part these dust mites are missing and thinking it is just a money grab when it's not. The chick wanted her freedom. And we do not know how many deals fell through because Diddy blocked her, allegedly. But it's not alleged that she signed for 10 albums. Somebody has to buy her out of that contract, and that's only if Diddy wants to sell. if Diddy wants to sell. Okay? Y'all have to remember that. That's only if he wants to sell. As you read it, you will see that she was still trapped. That's why she said, with her coming out, you know, she wanted her freaking life back. I know, right, Spice? Tell her, right? So again, we got to look at the whole entire picture, not just what these dust mites be saying. They can say what they want. They ain't got puffin money, and none of them got enough money to hold somebody's life forever. If I'm Cassie and me and my will be moving overseas in the morning, she probably there already. she probably there already. But you gotta remember, a lot of these small islands, they'll sell your ass out too to get some money. They will sell your behind out too to get some money. Yo, where she at? Right there. Right there. A lot of these countries, if they don't have money, you ain't safe nowhere. Like maybe if she go to France, she would have to go someplace like France or Paris, someplace where people got money already and she can live overseas. But she can't go to these little like islands and countries and stuff. She can't go there. She gonna email all of us some food. Don't worry about it. She gonna email all of us some food. Wait for your email. Is coming in. Everyone is now coming out speaking dust out on Diddy now. Where was all that dust mites before? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, just because I know Biggie is not here, like he didn't even get his money and still make money off of Biggie. Like nobody cares. Like these dust mites don't even care. Do y'all remember when he did the anniversary to Biggie and told his daughter that she couldn't even come? He wouldn't even give Biggie's daughter a ticket. She had to go on the social media and was like, yo, it's about my dad. How am I not invited? Who remembers that? Then he was like, oh, you could have just spoken to me. How you doing a whole anniversary for her own dad and didn't even invite his kids? How do you not invite his kids? All y'all kids around the same age. Where are they growing? I don't even see where he even looked out for them two kids. The only one that's still looking out for Biggie's daughter is Little C's. She's still in Brooklyn. That store that she put together, she made a store with her father's name. Puffy should have did that. Even when they did Every Breath You Take, they were supposed to get a percentage from that. Oh, yes, baby. Yes. What you mean, surgeon? You better send us all some of them lemon pepper wings, girl. Please send us out. Oh, I could taste it right now. I could taste it. I could taste it. It's time up for that pussy. That's what I'm saying. Even with the song he made, where Every Step I Make, which was in tribute to Biggie, why didn't they get a percentage of that song? That song went platinum. You ain't seen none of them. All them crying over Biggie, not near none of them. None of them. They should be straight forever. I know, sis girl. I could. You got me hungry down my mouth, all watering and stuff. And that's Biggie's daughter. You seen her in videos. You never hear them say, "Yo, Puff." I seen recently. It was a song that his son made, and if I'm not mistaken, Biggie's son was in there. But okay, where? Why you didn't take him in? So if she was the one that for the ghost of Biggie and a ghost of Craig Mack and a ghost of all them people that's not here, thank you, Cassie. But these dust mites don't care because he kept it all for himself. As we know, karma does not forget an address. Yes, ma'am. They trying to find a way. You don't see them at the parties. You don't see them nothing. I'm not saying if he see them on the street, he ain't going to say nothing. But damn, they should. You should have done gave them a bit of here's a business for you. Here's a business for you. No, I didn't get it, but I'm a check, baby. I'm a check for my ginger ale money. Yes, I am. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for my ginger ale. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm gonna get some ginger ale tomorrow. I'm gonna give you a little heart. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that. Thank you, and puzzles. Now, let's see. So, and then for all the two of them, for Loon who had to go to jail, for Shine who had to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying thank you, Cassie. She was the only one that was inside enough to get the goddamn goods. She got the goods. He must have thought she was young and dumb. Like homeboy said, which is a friend of mine. He's still a friend of mine. But I don't have to agree with what he said. But we still cool. But he gonna say, oh, Puff got to vet better. No, nigga. What do you mean he got to vet better? This ain't no woman he picked up on. This woman had a career. This woman, he still own that woman. She can't go nowhere. What do you mean vet better? How about treat your people better? We just saw in the damn thing. That's why she wanted her fucking freedom back. And she wanted her damn money. This ain't no damn money grab. This a life grab. It's a Mace told everybody a long time ago. He been around. He been around. He's been around. Yeah. He's been around the world. And now, yeah. And Puppy still got his money. This ninja still got the money. Even songs that he just touched. He just touched it. That's it, touched it. And he was trained how to do this. Puffy didn't do nothing. He just touched one key. And now the song belongs to him. Everything now belongs to him. What was their name? I'm so sorry, Jada. I know you, Jada, but the Locks had to sit up there and do their own picket line and everything to get their money. And they wanted to go back to Rough Riders. They couldn't go back to Rough Riders. They wasn't getting no money. Jadakiss had to flip out. Why do you think his own artist is not his own old artist ain't saying shit? They not, besides like the girl from Danity Kane or whatever, they ain't saying shit like them dust mites. You would, if his artist ain't saying nothing, what the hell you dust mites you Dusties got something to say for. Even Jada Kiss had to fight for his money. Exactly, sis. Everybody there. Sage night too. But see, what happened with Sage or Suge, whatever his name, is that Snoop Dogg went up in power. And he did it the way Ice-T did it. He went and got some boys too. He went just like Ice-T was like, Ninja, I ain't scared of you. I got a group of dudes too. So that's what Snoop Dogg. But if Snoop Dogg did not do that, it would be the same shit. Shit it. Now I gotta make it sound cute so YouTube don't bother me. Right? But it'll be the same shit in it. But Snoop Dogg had to rise. So he had to do what Ice-T did, like far as getting all his little Crips together, allegedly, and like, yo, I'll be rocking this blue. Get that ninja. And then he had to go under Master P. And then Master P taught him some more lessons. So that's why Snoop Dogg had to go. Because he had to pick up more people on his side. So just in case Suge wanted some, Snoop Dogg was ready. Exactly. But it wasn't about that. It's about getting his people together to make sure anywhere he go, he will not be touched. He had to leave. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't be here, allegedly. But he had to move up. Nobody else was able to move up. Who moved up? And besides, remember, Dre already left. But Dre had the backing of Jimmy Iovine. He had his backing. So that left poor Snoop out there with nobody. Snoop had to go find a way to get this done and protect him and his family. But the people in Bad Boys ain't have it like that. No, there is no Snoop Dogg. Even Mace didn't even go where he wanted to go by himself. There is nobody that is under Bad Boy that I know of, if y'all do know of it, that became high ranking like Snoop Dogg did. Tell me who in Bad Boy did it. And you can't say Mary, because Mary is not Bad Boy. I will wait. Who came out of Bad Boy that has Snoop Dogg's status? Now, I'll wait. Because I could be wrong. Y'all could put it. No, remember, I don't know everything. So, y'all chat helped me out a lot. I'm just saying. Everybody effed up. Everybody effed up. Nobody, Bad Boy, my Keith. Nobody, baby. No. Okay, let's get back to this. Because we got these fucking dust mites coming up telling us, well, he absolutely did nothing. What? He didn't do nothing? Okay, goodbye. Women, stop explaining yourself to these men, please. Stop going on these panels, telling these men all of your things that happen to you. They don't care. They only care about the man. They want to do more stuff to you. These men want to do more stuff to you. They don't like women, period. They don't like women. They are happy with what happened to you. because they made you all effed up. So now you could go to them. Whomever did you dirty in your life, they're happy with them. You're not going to, they don't feel sorry for you because a lot of women who go to these men had tragic things happen to them. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear, yeah, I was abused. Yeah, they were like, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta, gotta. They know you, your mind is different because you're looking for someone to feel safe with. And they're going to make you think that you're safe with them, but they are a predator too. They are not making money in this red pill manosphere world by caring about you. Stop jumping on these people pages telling them, well, we went through this. They're going to tell you get help, and that's it. Hey, Job.
Hello, dear Miss
Hey,
Sugar.
baby.
I wanted to come up and just make this real quick. Thank you very much for doing this. I think personally, this warms my heart, not for a different reason than most people might think. It warms my heart because there is a term that one person can make a difference. And I personally think that this young lady is that one person. So it can happen. I think it's going to be the downfall of an entire industry. I think there's witchcraft involved. There is a Weinstein component to this. There's just so much, and yeah. I mean, I'm just wanted to come up and thank you very much for the other night too.
Oh no, we did a part 2 to that one. And then we spoke yesterday. May want to check that one out. We spoke. You know me. I let people speak in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the guests come, I let you speak,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I do my commentary, I chop that shit up.
Yes.
So we chop. And Cab came on. Oh, we went in yesterday. We reviewed it and went in.
Okay, I will check that out while I'm at work. Love to you. It's wonderful to see you again. Missed you very much, and love to your chat.
Thank you, darling. And it's always good to see. I love that. What is that? Everything what it says on your thing?
Oh, this is incoming opinion.
That's what it say.
Yeah, we made that for her. So I've just switched it up. So you should just have a plain old J. I have to come up with something.
Oh, but it's still cute. Look like a one of them little peppermint things with a name on. Make me want to go get a peppermint girl.
Yeah, yeah. Because her name's Candy Girl, so we wanted to incorporate something. So yeah, that's what we did.
Oh, okay. But it's still cute. It's cute.
Thank you.
All right, darling. When you just staying on, you listen on in the bushes now.
I'm gonna go back in the bush.
Thank you, sweetie. You have a good one.
You
All
too.
right, true. If you come across as strong and intelligent, yeah, they will run. Exactly. And I tried to tell Snoop stop in Houston. Yes. Oh, in Houston first. Yeah, he had to go get his peoples together. People keep thinking stuff is about money. Some things is about life or death. I mean, life and not a life. Sorry, YouTube. Some things about life and not a life. That's why, if you listen to this case, this is why I keep trying to tell you guys, even in the Nature Boys case, it's a lot of things we don't know. They're going to tell you what they want to tell you, but the same way we don't know everything that's there. A lot of things with the SA case with Nature Nut is, baby, when they go to trial, when we find out what's going on, we're going to find out everything then. But let's get back to this. I love her channel because she be up on it, baby. Up on it.
Okay. So why would he settle? Again, nobody offers that kind of money to settle who was innocent. He didn't offer 500,000 or even $1 million, especially not when you have the means to drag her through court. Those execs, like they said, did not want their names and actions exposed and or to be dragged into any criminal charges. So the phones were ringing and, of course, the cash was moving. The cash was moving. But let me get to this. 1 second. There was, what happened? Anyway, I'm looking for this, but why I did, let me just fill this in with some dead air. A lot of people are actually saying that the one way that you can tell that this was not good for Puffy and Cassie had all the power was basically at the fact that he didn't countersue. He did not countersue. They said at this point, you can literally tell if if she was lying in any way. Puffy had the means and money to countersue her for defamation, countersue her for ruining his reputation, countersuing him for every YouTuber, hi, that's me, and blogger dragging him. He is all over the blogs and he is not going anywhere. At what point are we really just going to accept that Diddy messed up? Like Person 5 Royal Stand Club said, I don't think the dumb folks on this app, she was talking about Twitter, not YouTube, because you know we stay, right? I don't think the dumb folks on this app understand that if Cassie was actually lying, that Diddy could countersue for defamation, other defenses, and drag this out in court, exhausting all her funds because he has the upper hand financially. He settled for in less than 24 hours. So what's Puffy's plan moving forward? What did he, why did he settle with Cassie? And now the blood's in the water. What is his plan moving forward? A lot of industry people are saying that his plan moving forward is a 3-part plan. 1, to play victim. To play victim. That's what he does. That's what he did with Kim Porter. The fact,
after not pooping for 3 days, my mom was rushed to the hospital to have a log of poop.
If y'all want to learn about pooping for a second, y'all want to learn about pooping. Here we go.
Listen to this. When she hadn't
fact that he brainwashed America into thinking that he wasn't the reason, right? Keisha said, hold on. Let me start reading these comments. Keisha said, not necessarily, Keisha. Maybe he had something on Cassie, but she agreed to settle. Keisha,
girl,
no.
bye.
I mean, I get your point,
but
girl, you're forgetting some key things. If Diddy had something on Cassie and she agreed to settle, do you know what settlements look like? Whoever the settlement would look like Cassie withdrawing the case. The Cassie, when you, okay, so let me just break this down because it's so much to say. When you settle, the person that is in the right for settling, so say I sue Puffy, right? I sue you. No. Let's just say I sue you, Keisha. And I'm like, yo, Keisha's been defaming my channel, blah, 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 blah. I go and you got something on me. So I'm just like, right? Let me just shut up. How does that look like? And how can lawyers tell that a settlement actually took place where you had something on them and you had some leverage? I would quietly withdraw my case. There would be a settlement, but you know, in most settlements, you can't even tell people there was a settlement. That's part of the terms of settlement. You can't talk about the settlement. You can't talk about how much. The fact that he settled less than 24 hours later, the fact that Cassie did not withdraw, she didn't quietly withdraw. The fact that there was no apology on her end, the fact that there was no conciliatory language toward Diddy. I'm telling you, if there's any lawyers in the feed, please speak up. There are certain indicators that let you know that he didn't have nothing on Cassie. Cassie dog walked him. Mo Beautiful, member for 20 months, said, oh shoot, time flies. Hey, what's up, Mo Beautiful? Thank you for the super chat. Also, Azor TV said the 90s was infested with predatory producers, music executives, and managers from R. Kelly to Diddy to Lou Pearlman. The common denominator is sexual and financial exploitation, 100%. But I don't understand why people just don't want to believe. Diddy is being dog walking every blog. If Diddy had something on Cassie, he would have made her walk out there and give an apology, or he would have countersued her for defamation, for lies. Why, if Diddy had all the money, would he lay down? The damage has been done. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. And I would love Diddy's lawyer to actually explain this, because if you go into the legal circles, they're laughing at Diddy. When you go into people that know anything about law, they're laughing at Diddy. Cassie and her lawyer dog walked him. You do not settle in 24 hours. Because also, I mentioned this in an old video, but let me just say this. Diddy has a lot of power. We saw what happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Forget about whether you agree whether she was guilty or not. That's not my point. My point of the matter is, when that happens, there are bot farms, there are troll farms. You start paying for ads, write-ups, blogs. Your PR people, go to In Touch. You hire private investigators to dig through their garbage. You do everything you can to throw dirt on their name. Like I said in one of my old videos, go watch the playlist. It's actually pretty lit. Diddy has so much money. By the end of the trial, they probably would have painted him. I don't even like white nail polish. Cassie made me. I told her no, but she said, no, you're going to watch. They would have painted Cassie as the aggressor. They do that in plenty of DV and great things. Shannon said, I bet he had the last baby to spite Gina. He wanted her to believe she wasn't special. I can have an Asian baby anytime I want. I agree with that, because I find it odd that he dogged out Gina. She was begging for a baby, and then another woman popped up with a baby who looked just like Gina and was Asian. But anyway, let me get back to this bag, right? Listen, Michael Jackson, thank you, Azor TV, settled after almost 2 years of negotiations. It is unheard of once things go public for a 24-hour settlement, especially with these charges. Do you guys not realize that it would look bad for him to settle with Cassie right now? He is not just like out in the woods. He has a lawyer. Again, no one knows what actually really happened. This is just what I surmise by just knowing a little bit about the legal system, and also really just go ask a lawyer friend if you don't believe me. And again, you can look at history, you can look at case law, you can look at precedents, you can look at all that mess. You can just go look. Also, another lawyer made a really great point. I'm going to read you the thread, okay? Let me just pull that up. Yeah, somebody said she may have gotten a 9-figure settlement, Anyway, let's get into this, right? Somebody said
mindfulness is just so important. When I think of mindfulness, I think of meditating, of spending intentional time in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your emotions. And I've really learned this in therapy. And y'all know I use BetterHelp with therapy. I love BetterHelp. Therapy has truly changed my life. I have been in and out of therapy majority of my life. I've been in therapy consistently with BetterHelp, specifically for the past over a year, which is just amazing. And I physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually see the difference. I can go back to read some of my journal entries and my diary entries. On BetterHelp, they actually have an area where you can type in your journal entry and act like it's your own digital diary. And you can allow your therapist to have access to that, and they can give you intentional help. It's a blessing to have a platform that is at your fingertips, that I can go onto BetterHelp. I can talk to my therapist. I can schedule a session. It can be on the phone. It can be video. Also, you're able to switch therapists very quickly. So this is like my fourth, I think, therapist on BetterHelp. And I love her. And I've been with her this over a year, and she's amazing. So trust your gut when you feel comfortable with the person. Open up, be honest, understand like what you truly want to get out of therapy. Make sure that you practice mindfulness so that you allow the space in your life to even be open to therapy and change and becoming and blossoming and evolving. But I just feel more me. And that to me is the most empowering and beautiful feeling ever, is being able to
said it's literally the difference between Tiger Woods' ex withdrawing her lawsuit and Puffy settling with Cassie. He had nothing on Cassie. On top of that, the language of the settlement, when Cassie is like, I did this to maintain control of my life. And the fact that he said, I wish Cassie and her family the best, baby, she dog walked Puffy. It's my opinion. my opinion. Now, let's get into a few other things because Rim, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me get into a few other things because it's actually really important, and I just want to touch on them before we get into what Puffy's the 3-part strategy.
You guys also have to take this in consideration. A lot of times when you think that you are too big, they bring your ass down too. So exactly, Jackie, this is exactly correct. When you get too big up in there, they got to remind you. That's why they took that alcohol from him. They got to remind you, you are a worker and we gave you this money. So when their powers that be, when they get too out of hand, baby, they start cutting your money. Hey, Miss Effers. Hey, baby. So a lot of times too, when they let you go down that road, they take your money too. That's why some of these women, it's not because it's a woman thing, it's because the man themselves thought they were higher than their bosses, the people that pay them. Because they got, what is a billionaire to a trillionaire? What is a trillionaire to the people who make the money? I will never not have money. I make it. I print it. I got the printing machine. I have money that will never stop because I can keep making it as much as I want. So he done ruffled some people's feathers too. Look how much money he lost when he said what he said, and then talking about the black people and they only got it. So we didn't understand that them people own Puffy. Just like Puffy owned people, people own Puffy too. So that was part of his spiraling. So we should have known more stuff was going to hit Puffy. Because that was just the beginning. And like Jackie said, and a lot of other people said, that's why they like, Cassie, girl, go, come on. Come on. At this point, she only went and did this because somebody gave her protection too. Whoever he done messed up, who owns him, say, Cassie, go, it's your turn. Cassie was still scared until she got that phone call and say, go right ahead. Go right ahead. See, people, these dust mites, they talk a lot of shit. That's why YouTube is canceling a lot of people's, even a monetization, and YouTube is taking a lot of people pages. Because you cannot keep doing what you want to do. I don't care how many people got your back. If you're doing something wrong, baby, there's going to be some consequences. We don't know who Puffy thought. He must have thought he was bigger than people, than the people who own him. And that Ciroc people said, And Puffy acting like Ciroc was his. No, it's not. You were a worker for Ciroc. You was a worker. And that's, so this money that she got, ain't nobody get mad when them Ciroc took that money from his ass. That's a big chunk of change They said, we no longer want to do business with you. Where was the dust mites then? Where was the dusties saying, hey, Puffy carries Ciroc on his back? I ain't hear them dust mites fighting then. And they got more money than what Cassie got, because that was guaranteed money. That was a fortune. Used him. They got billions of dollars out of it. He just a billionaire. He bought them billions. He made everybody drink Ciroc at all the parties, made the different flavors, and they say, no, Ninja, your services are no longer needed. I ain't hear them dust mites fighting in. And to my knowledge, they said, he said, oh, that's because the way he doing, where the black people are. I ain't see y'all have his back then. Why y'all didn't go against Ciroc? Why didn't say, hey, he was fighting for the black people and the black people was not being treated right? They sure enough did. Used him like a sweat rag. Yes, ma'am. London the Bridge. But now female got his money. That's because she got the okay to do it. She got the okay to do it. She knew who to call. She knew what numbers to call and say, hey, this ninja will not give me my freedom. This ninja is stopping my money flow. This ninja will not let me go. She could not make a good life for herself. And it's not because she was blackballed, because he still owned her. Blackball means you're on your own. Nobody wants you and nobody will hire you. So she wasn't even blackballed. She was still owned by Puffy because she still owe him some records. Any music that she puts out is his. Is his, dummies. But we're gonna watch, like I said, we're gonna do half of this, and don't forget we're gonna do the other half tomorrow. That's what it is. We're gonna do the other half tomorrow. But I just want to let y'all. I want to say, is it a money grab? So I wanted to see is a money grab or not. And according to them documents, it's not. It's a I need my life back grab. Well, let's go.
Quiana, where are you at, babes? There you are. Kiana Brown said, did Cassie file the lawsuit on Kim Porter's birthday? Yes. Cassie dropped the lawsuit on Kim Porter's birthday.
Oh, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I was looking at the Instagram, and then I seen where her son said something about his mama. And hold up. We in Sagittarius season? Are we in Sagittarius season? Are we in Sagittarius season? I thought we were still in Scorpio season. Are we in Sagittarius season right now? Because if she did that on her birthday again, that goes to show you again. Let's thank her. That is crazy. Wow. My, and the F my. It's still Scorpio season, right? That's what I thought. No, it was not her birthday because Kim Porter is a Saggy. She's not a Scorpio. She's a Saggy. So no, it wasn't her birthday. So no, and no. Ah, sucky ducky. Everybody, let's give some love to my Pooh Bear, her baby birthday. Happy birthday to your boo. Happy birthday to your boo. Happy birthday to my Pooh Bear daughter. Happy birthday to her. Yay! Yay! Everybody get a little happy birthday to her daughter. Y'all know how we is in here. It's some happy birthdays to my Pooh Bear baby, her daughter's birthday. Y'all know how we is. We got to show each other some love. Show them some love. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. All right. We got some. Tell her we sent her some birthday love. Tell her all her aunties and uncles up in here said happy birthday. So let's get back to this. And don't forget tomorrow, guys, we will still be on this. Because this is not just about Puffy. Y'all know I speak upon things in general. This is not just about Puffy, but this is what's going on in this world, and this is what these blue pills, these red pills and stuff is doing to us. That's why they don't want you to work. Your degree don't mean nothing. You don't need to work. Your money don't mean nothing. We still the man. You gonna still be submissive. This what they doing, ladies. Set yourself free. Tell your young kids. Tell your the day. So they got it confused. They confused it with her born day with the day she left, the day she went on up there. Oh, okay. Thank you guys for showing love. Y'all know we could do it. All right. So let's get back on this. Because we're only going to watch some of this, then we're going to continue. Remember, we got to continue. We're only up to like page 8. It's like 35 pages. But they're not long pages. But I want to kind of mix it with the videos because so much stuff is going on, guys. And we got to be on it. Let's go.
I'm sending a message. Tell me that she didn't have something that criminally would have looked bad for Puffy. Because here's the gag, right? Someone cannot. Okay, how do I explain this? You realize in America, I can see the biggest crime go down. And if I do not participate, I have no legal obligation to stop. I can see you push a car full of babies off a cliff. If I did not participate at all, no conspiracy, whatever, legally, as messed up it is, I do not have any obligation to do anything to stop you. I don't even have the obligation to report it. Likewise, if something happens to me, I don't have the obligation to report it. Okay. Now, the thing is that was so odd with Cassie. Okay. When it comes to the line between blackmail and paying somebody to be quiet is a very, very thin line. Very, very thin. If I know that you have done something that you would not want other people to know about, whether it was criminal or not, whether you pushed babies off a cliff or whether you ate all the cookies, right? You can technically offer to pay me for my silence. You're not paying me to not cooperate with the police because you can't. You're not paying me you're just paying me to do nothing. That is 100% legal. If, hypothetically speaking, Cassie had information that if the authorities knew about it, Puffy wouldn't want them to know about. And if she let them know, yo, I know what you did last summer. No, I really do know what you did last summer, right? And that's balled up. Puffy can pay her to do nothing, which is to be quiet. Now, here's why Puffy's stressing out, I think. Because now he thought he put a cap on that. Whatever she threw out there rattled him so much, he lost his MF mind. Again, it was dropped on Kim's birthday, so take that as you will. Nay said Diddy was always the devil. Happy for Cassie. F that. Pay me for my pain. Good job, T. So, oh, thank you. All the coverage you're doing on these Dusty Ninjas. Love you. Thank you so much, Nay. But do you see what I'm saying? Again, it's a very, very fine line. But at the end of the day, as long as she's not interfering with investigation, here's the problem with that. It literally is like, I know what you did last summer. If the news got out, even though he paid Cassie however much, whether it's $1 or $100 million, even if he paid Cassie the money to be quiet, if the police find out about it and they go to her and they're like, yo, what did he do last summer? Cassie, no matter what the settlement is, must cooperate with authorities. So you're paying Cassie for her silence. The problem is, and this is what Diddy's facing, he's basically been, I don't want to say shaken down, but he's opened himself up for other people to come at him for his money. Because now they know that the pot's sweet. Now they know that he'll settle quickly. Now he knows. That's another reason, Kaya, when I was just like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, that you would let everybody know that it's just sweet, and you would let everybody know that they could take advantage of you. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. This is only the beginning. But the thing that we need to figure out that I'm investigating is, what is Diddy exactly trying to hide? Some people say it's the Kim Porter mess. Again, Kim Porter, I know y'all saw the psychic that literally was like Kim Porter was sitting in the room, right? I know y'all saw that psychic. Kim Porter, her death was mysterious. Her best friend, Kimora Lee Simmons, thought that somebody had done something to her. She never said Puffy's name, but she thought somebody had done something to her, and she wanted an investigation opened. She wanted her case reopened. Kim died of pneumonia. However, did she ever have an autopsy run? Was there ever any proof? And again, I don't want to start like theories, but that's always been. It was also weird the way once she passed away, he literally created this fictitious narrative of how Kim was the love of his life. She was this, she was that. When everybody that was paying attention at that time, as far as I wasn't paying attention, but you know me, I did my research. Everybody that was paying attention at that time said he treated Kim horribly, horribly. He would never bring her out. He claimed Cassie, came J-Lo, but he treated Kim horribly. And all of a sudden when that happens, you're talking about, oh my God, I miss the person that I love more in life. Let's also not forget that after Kim died, he was on the Breakfast Club. Stacey Evans, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, mama. Thank you so much. Let's also not forget that while he was on the Breakfast Club, he was making jokes about how you have to mentally abuse women and keep them in their place and laughing about it. This is after Kim died, why his son, Christian, was sitting right next to him. And he was making jokes about like basically playing mind games on Christian's mother. You know, let's not forget that Puffy's nanny to the twins used to be the nanny, who's also very good friends with Kimora Lee, very good friends with Kim before she passed away. And I believe she was Kim's cousin. I don't know if it was by blood, but they were definitely close. Let's also not forget that woman.
Recordings just got better.
Let's not forget when when Justin sat up there and did that drunken driving thing, what did his mama say? What did his mama say? She said, I'm going to tell everything. Hey, Gary, leave my son alone. His mama went in. She said she tired. She is tired of holding all his secrets. So each woman from each point in time got secrets on Diddy. Remember, she got Diddy in the beginning. And allegedly she was underage. But she got Diddy in the beginning. Kim Porter got him afterwards. as long-term girlfriends, right? So she sure enough said, y'all saw when Misa went off. Misa went off. Her son got arrested for drunk driving. You ain't see too much of Justin. You ain't seen too much more of Justin, baby. You have not. Justin has been around, but his mama not playing. And she let it be known, if he don't be a better father to that boy, she said he's following behind your footsteps. And if something happened to her son, hello. So Cassie lying by saying she knows stuff, but Misa not lying. You don't see Justin at no more of them damn parties and stuff. You don't see him act, oh, no, and no. Misa have spoken. Misa have spoken. Now, the thing is this. The only person right now that's going through hell would be Quincy. Quincy is put in a very, very bad predicament. Very bad predicament. Because technically, Puffy raised him. He raised him, gave him a life, and still giving him a life. Now, you got his mama is not here, and his daddy, his bio dad, all of a sudden, I'll be sure now has a voice. I'll be sure is making it worse for his son because Quincy still have to be there for his siblings. And I don't know if y'all seen any videos of Quincy with his brothers and sisters, but he can be my brother any day. He puts a lot in with his sisters, especially the sisters, because remember, they are still underage, but he has to be the one to watch his sisters. That's why Albie should shut up. You can't make him turn against Puffy right now because that's going to alleviate. That's not going to alleviate. That's going to take away from him watching his brother and his sisters, which means everything to him. Now, I'll be sure should be the one that be quiet. Why would you put your son in that predicament, right? People go, oh, he was a good dad, but according to Quincy, he was not. And remember, Albie Shore was the heartthrob first. He was the heartthrob. He the one had all the women. Puffy at that point he was sitting at a desk working for Albie Shore. And then now he's at the top. And he also has your son, right? But it's not just about you no more, Albie. His mama chose to go with Puffy. His mama had 3 kids by Puffy. He is the type of brother that is there for his siblings. I would not, it doesn't matter what Quincy thinks. Quincy is stuck like in limbo right now because he can't go after Puffy unless he's going to take on Puffy to get his siblings. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to you, Gary. Congratulations. So I think Albie could now stop coming out talking about Puffy because what about Quincy? See, that's why he don't mess with your ass now. We know you got a lot to say, but it's different if Kim was still here. Kim is not. So he has to make sure his siblings is good because he have seen a lot, and that would be including you. Both of y'all are in the business. What's up, Lady D? Our prayers go out to you and the family. Our prayers go out to you and the family. We're praying for your strength right now, right? So we're gonna hear some more of this.
Stuff. But let's get back to the way that he actually because this is the part that I find weird. Let's get back to the way that he actually used Kim's death to relaunch his career. He used Kim's death to relaunch his career. That's my opinion. That's what I saw. Just like, even though now, 3 days ago, I don't think he thought that Cassie was going to launch the lawsuit, right? So he didn't know. He knew because there was negotiations, but he didn't know the lawsuit was going. He literally showed a video of him in the studio with Babyface, listening to music, talking about, this album's for you, Kim. It's my love album. He was using Kim again to promote an album, right? But remember when Biggie passed away?
Yep.
Remember when he had that thing that was like, every step you take, right? With Faith, right? Right? Remember that? Remember how that's what launched him into mainstream America? And he spent the next 3 years doing duets with Sting at the Grammys and doing all these things, like praising to the most highest for Biggie. It's funny how every single time people close to Puff passed away, right? Everything close to Puff passes away. It's funny how, hey, Alejandra Aranda people, thank you so much for the super chat. Yolanda C said, Tisa, did you see the new pics of Diddy on TMZ? Yes, we are about to talk about that. And also, Nicole Nikki said, I'm waiting for Surviving Diddy like R. Kelly. I'm going to drop a few Surviving Diddies. They're going to be just like that. Thank you so much for the super chat, you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, but he used Biggie. So it's almost like, I don't want to say he is, but you know, you watch horror films, and every time a sociopath does something and somebody comes, like the Lifetime movies, and they're just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for the loss of your wife. And they're just like, it's okay, she'll be loved. And then he moves to a new town, and it's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for the loss of your life, and his wife, and he's crying again. And then somebody that knows him from all 3 towns is like, oh my God, he is like a stone cold. Again, I'm not implying, for liability purposes, that Puffy is like Silence of the Lambs, but I find it hard to believe that the angel of death is so close to him. Let's talk about what's going on with TMZ, because that's the important thing. Let's talk about what's going on. Puffy had some pictures resurface. Rem, thank you so much for the super sticker. And also Denisha S. Oh, thank you. She says, love your news. Appreciate your hard work. Thank you. Y'all know I love this though, because you gotta watch. Like, I remember watching, what was it? A soap opera. Do they still make soap operas anymore? But my mom would have them on. And yeah, so I'm just like, oh my God, right? Even though this isn't funny, but it's very interesting. So let's get back to the point, right? He just strikes me as like that person that's like, whatever. So now Puffy, picture surface of Puffy on TMZ. Let me show you some of these pics, right? Look at the screen if you're watching on playback, because I don't want to get trademarked whatever with TMZ. Okay, look, here's Puffy. What? Let me turn my phone on. Wipe my rosemary oil off my phone. Okay, hold on. Look. So TMZ are posting these pictures. Here's one. Here's Puffy and his longtime assistant. They're looking at the phone. Puffy looks nervous as a mug. Look at this one.
Oh,
he got
God.
hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Look at him praying, talking about, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Because you are the devil, sir. Look at this. He's trying to plead his case. And you know the funny thing is, you know me. I zoomed in really quick just to see. Does it look like this girl's wearing white nail polish?
Oh, Lord.
Does it look like she's wearing white nail polish?
Oh, Lordy.
Does that look like
white polish? I couldn't tell if it was white or ballerina pink. Is that ballerina pink? It better not be white. Black. But anyway, right? White nail polish.
So Puffy,
he's creative.
Doing like all this stuff.
He's creative.
He's literally freaking out. He doesn't know what is going on. This is what, again, Kia, how you know that he ain't had nothing on Cassie, because his life is falling apart. Do you know that Naomi Campbell, some somebody that has known Puffy for over 20 years, someone that was cool with him and someone that she goes to all his birthday parties. That is her brother. She loves him, all this stuff. This is how deep people actually believe, and how the people that are closest to him actually believe what's going on with Cassie. And they actually got confirmation. At least that's what I think. Because if your brother that you've known for 20 something years, that you hung out with, if he's sitting there going all this, the girl's lying, are you going to abandon him? No. Janet Jackson and Naomi Campbell removed Puffy's photos after he settled with Cassie. They said
paying your bills on time raises your credit.
They said, ma.
They party a little bit, putting it up on like OnlyFans. But there are people more wealthy, more powerful, or maybe people he needs favors from that I would bet that he is showing it to. But here's where things get really, really dark.
Okay? Yeah, go tell us, girl.
So we're in the room. She's surrounded by a bunch of men. He likes them big. He likes them dark skin. He likes them strong like bull, right? He's setting up the shots. And while she's getting a train run on him, she's remembering seeing, fading in and out of fuzziness, that like he was running around fixing all the cameras and all the angles. But here's the part that I was just like, yo, don't tell me that y'all might be right about this Illuminati stuff. Hey, T. Ronnie said, when I learned Cassie's lawyer is the same lawyer that bought down Harvey Weinstein, I knew he was done. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's get. Thank you so much, T. Ronnie, for the super chat. So here's the part where it gets really interesting.
Yeah, girl.
She mentioned that while he was fussing with the cameras, he was also running around trying to adjust all the candles that he had placed around them. So that's when my mind said, wait a second.
Hold up. Hold up.
The visual. You got 3 cameras set up. You're surrounded by men. All aboard. The train's going. Come on, choo right. Okay, fine. I'll be serious, right? But this is what was going on in my head. I'm telling y'all, literally, this started popping. I was like, focus. 3 cameras set up, surrounded by men. There are blankety blank. You're wearing mask. That was another thing. You're wearing mask. So it's like eyes wide shut. You're wearing mask. You're being taped from 3 angles. And there's candles surrounding you. Does that not sound like a ritual to you? I mean, granted, to be fair, I've never been involved in any type of ritual. But from what I saw at The Craft and what I saw on like Sci-Fi Network, it sounds like a ritual to me. Does it not? Does it not sound like a ritual to you guys?
Yeah.
Like a wobble wobble. That wouldn't stop anybody from trying it. Again, she said that there was one night, and the fact that they dropped Suge Knight's name into it, and the fact that what's his name, Keith D, is now under he's been arrested, but there's all these rumors that Puffy somehow connected. I just find it odd. Why you mention Suge Knight? I bet you that there are plenty of times, because you had to hold his hammer. There are plenty of times that Puffy had a hammer on him. There's plenty of times I've even I haven't heard, but I read that he was like, take that, like pistol looking people, right?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, why is this the only thing that you put in? Why is it so important for Puffy to know that, yeah, remember that night somebody told you and Suge was like a runaway in Dairy Queen? I don't know if it's Dairy Queen, but he was somewhere. And we was in the middle of stuff and you literally got up and ran out and I cried all night. Where's Mr. Bentley? I heard he's living in Atlanta with
Somebody
his wife.
else said, where's Farnsworth? Somebody put that in the chat. Who did that the other day? Y'all ain't shit at it. Y'all ain't shit at it. But somebody sure enough said, where is Bentley Farnsworth? But guys, we're going to definitely get your tails. I'm going to try to start early tomorrow, right? I'm gonna try to get 2 days in, maybe Wednesday, because I know Thursday is the holiday and y'all gonna be cooking. So I'm gonna try to at least do one in the morning and afternoon. Cause you know I got a little time now. Remember, I ain't had no time. Now I got the time. But y'all can still definitely finish watching it over her channel and finish watching it. And we will still review it tomorrow. And we will still tomorrow finish going over what she wrote. We're going to go over the case. I told you we're going to do half today and half tomorrow because that's 35 pages, baby. But definitely, I appreciate all of you guys for being here. It's still early. I always say I'm going to go on up a channel and do something. Then I end up going to sleep, right? I end up going to bed. But because I want to catch up. I got to catch up on both channels. But, baby, I appreciate her. But hold on. Let me get this one. Because I do not do screenshots, right? So I'm going to see if I can get the screenshot that I want. Now, I'm trying to get this screenshot. There we go. I'm just going to share that for a second. So maybe that'll be the screenshot, baby. I mean, not a screenshot, a tab. What you call that thing? A thumb tab. So I'm gonna leave that there for a second. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all heard what she said. And if somebody said, and y'all got, let me just see before I go if there's anything new that came up, right? Because if it's something new that came up, oh, she be asked to the money grab. Dang it, I wanted to talk about that too. Damn, I have to save that for tomorrow. Goodness, we got so much catching up to do. See, that's why I gotta be on it. I gotta be on it like the Green Hornet, baby. Yes, I do. You gotta be on this crap. You gotta be on this sucker like the Green Hornet. Oh yeah, I gotta go over there too to somebody else's live. All right, so far nothing new has came off, right? All right. So, guys, I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. I see you guys in the morning, maybe like 9 o'clock. We may start like 9 o'clock. Because, baby, this news is popping. It's popping. This news be popping. This liquor be popping. It's popping. It's popping. Yes, it's popping. All right, guys. Honey, more is going down, Ms. Ride. Because it's about to go down. All right. Peace out.